have been live for like 10 minutes now.
I'm.
Yeah.
I haven't said testicles once before we started talking about
I'll do it
actual
now
D&D,
because
so-
we're on Twitch.
Nah, it's
Oh,
all
yeah.
good. That'll be fun. Look, look, not to be controversial, but if hot tub streamers and like ladies putting their titties can exist on the front page of Twitch, a gay man can talk about testicles in the first couple
Honestly,
of minutes
it's
of
the
our
funniest
stream.
thing. I had a friend who had for some reason just never like looked on Twitch outside of like one streamer or like Tarkov, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, I was like, we're gonna make a a hot tub stream, and he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I go, oh, you don't know. You got to explain the lore of the hot tub streamer Twitch thing. And I was like, go on the Twitch homepage right now. And he's like, okay. And it's literally some lady with just like pasties on in the kitchen cooking. And it's like, I love the internet, you know? Like, it's,
Classic internet.
Alright, to make things slightly, I've opened the mobile dashboard on my phone.
mind phone.
I finally made a wise decision last night when playing Baldur's Gate. My brain was finally like, hey, what if you like just lowered the, like, you know, you put the graphics on the low setting and let the game auto
And it doesn't
change it for
sound
you.
like a wind turbine.
Yeah, and it started running smoothly, and it's like, I should have done this a long time ago. And then I started trying to play, and please tell me, like, there's, like, people get better as you play through the game, because everybody's kind of a piece of shit right now. And I'm not just talking about your party members. Because I'm at a point where Gail's like, hey, I trust you enough to let you know that if I don't, like, get a magical artifact right now...
Oh no,
That's
he
exactly
froze.
what happened to Gale. He's right.
Yeah. Oh dear, dear.
He can't respond. But yeah, no, it's everyone. It's so funny. They kind of called out like every D&D player ever. It's like D&D players are monsters. You go into this imaginary world and ruin everything. The economy is in shambles. You just killed everything.
There's just no conscious of consequences. Like
everyone's
it's a game.
And strong,
it's a game.
You know.
If it was real life, I wouldn't do a lot of things I do.
Oh yeah,
either.
it's fantasy. And so you have all like the NPC characters are all assholes in some fashion. Even Shadowheart a little bit, you know, like who's like considered like the nicest character. And then the one like really sweet character is the barbarian who's like has ties to Avernus and is like the blood war and stuff, and actually works for a devil.
Karlak?
Karlak, yeah. And so it's
I've seen a lot. How do I put this? A lot of people on my Twitter are revealing their horny on main for the horny barbarian.
Yeah, JC hates me because I somehow in like
I should
4
put
separate
the before we keep going.
never ran into Karlak because I never went like past a certain point, and like cause you can only meet her in the first act. And it's very like, oh, you should go to this goblin camp and do this, right? And so I, being a logical person, I'm like, all right, hey, welcome back. I'm like, oh, let's go to the goblin camp and do the thing it wants me to do. And then instead, if you turned right, just for like 10 minutes, you would have run into her, and I didn't 4 times. So it drove JC crazy.
Up the wall. Okay.
When did I cut out? By the way, I was.
You said, Gale, if I don't get a magic item, I'm gonna, and then you froze.
Yeah. I was saying, like, Gale trusts me enough to tell me that, like, hey, if I don't get a magic item right now, I'm gonna get really hungry, and you don't want me when I'm hungry. And like, okay, Gale, we'll find you a magic item. And then, like, I'm just fucking around in the Emerald Grove. I found Will. He's cool. He seems cool. He's probably gonna put him in. Oh.
He's a warlock. Okay. There's no hexblade in the game. He kind of sucks.
Nah, he's still cool, then.
There's no hexblade in the game yet.
Okay, okay, everybody. I'm muting in 3, 2, 1, and I'm also going to change over to the actual screen, so...
Okay.
Alright, crap, my other screen capture is on Discord. Hello, Twitch. Give us 1 second.
Hello.
Hello. Cool. We're live.
Hey.
Yes. Welcome to the Osmian Coastlands. Dungeons and Dragons. Say hello, brave adventurers.
Hello. Hello, brave adventurers.
Well, brave adventurers and DM.
I am also here. I am every other adventurer and everyone else.
Yeah. Passing over to DM here, Percy. Take it away whilst having your bagel.
Oh,
food.
Last we left off, the party had finally managed to get through the marvelously improvised dungeon. It's kind of it was a dungeon created by an archdevil, and they run a business effectively where they because dungeons are hard work, leasing out properties and all that. That's all kinds of paperwork. That's really difficult. So instead, what they do, you get a zone for construction. It's annoying. So instead, what they do is they make deals with other monstrous beasts or other creatures that would like a dungeon to either protect their hordes, trap would-be adventurers, etc., etc. And they basically play test these dungeons to kind of suit them out for the modern day adventurer, and then they, through the devil contract, magically give them that. You managed to defeat a blue dragon, a sea serpent, and his Gnar shark friends. And then managed to get through the what I call the metal corn maze as in the dark. Eventually escaping, being rewarded the cost, numerous magic items, money, gems, etc. And then we're sent on your way up to Kartan. They also did mention there are other dungeons throughout the coastlands that they have designed, and they said, yeah, we'll also update them as time goes on. They do pay their playtesters, and should you find any of these, they ask, hey, please participate. It's good for us, good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With that, you got back on the road. Being very quickly ambushed by some manticores due to a very bad roll. I think it was a nat 1, if I remember correctly.
I mean, if we score up...
Yeah, there's a lot of combat to go through. Yep, D20, you rolled a 1. Yep. Alright.
That was me, because my character's trying to learn vehicle skills.
Yeah. With that, you are back on the road. You have
on the road again.
A week or so still left to travel. So, with that, as you are kind of going about your marvelous wagon ride, Donald, please give us another D20 to roll to see if you can start things good.
Did we get a long rest in between the Manicore fighting right now? Or okay.
Oh, we did. Okay.
We did.
That changes things.
I'm not a monster.
Oh, that's good. If we did, then
at least not this session.
There you go.
Okay.
That's 17.
Sorry, something else I should point out too. In about 2 hours' time, we will have a guest player joining us. They'll come after the break, effectively. So.
Okay.
Works out.
Cool.
Let me pull up my things. A 17. All right. Roll a D3 for me.
Ooh. One.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Happens.
Roll a D8.
5.
5. All right. Okay.
You fight 5 manticores.
Got him. No. As you are making your way through the hills that exist between Roanoke and Kartan, now that you've kind of gotten past like the rivers and
let me just zoom in on the world map to try and highlight to the people where we are.
You're in this square, effectively. Okay.
There we go.
With that, it's fairly uneventful. You definitely do notice a few beasties and baddies that are in the distance. That do kind of kind of check you out from a distance from the tree line. A few that kind of fly overhead, very large avian creatures. But they mostly leave you alone. There are a few that are a bit more friendly that do come up to the cart and are like sniffing at foods and stuff that you might have out. And then very quickly skitter off. Unfortunately, this is not Tillinthad. There's no capybaras here.
Oh, pain.
With that, though, the next couple days go fairly uneventful. Several days do pass. And it's at that point, and as you're walking, or I guess driving, Donald, you would feel that you have successfully gained proficiency in land vehicles.
Hey!
As you've basically spent a month driving this wagon. I think I finally got it down.
Hey.
You've been through the worst of it. You've done defensive driving classes. You've done, you did the works. So.
Who did your last driving test?
For some reason, vehicle land isn't in the existing list.
Right.
Under tools. You would think it would come in under tools.
I think. Maybe the smart place to put it, but...
But yeah, I'll write it down. Efficiency, land, vehicle.
Now we can go drag race them.
I'm back.
Remind me real quick of
My passive
one day
perception
I'll remember to write.
is cool 14.
I'm sitting at 11.
13.
With a 14, Alf. K.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong character.
K, yes, my name is K.
Different day. You start to notice that as you're kind of you kind of break through a few hills, you can see forest line east and west. And there's a few points where you kind of are in the cart and you kind of glance over the side and you notice yourself standing in the tree.
Oh, okay.
And then you pass a hill and then nothing.
And
Pass another hill
and
and then
these
start
guys.
again. Pass a hill.
That's weird.
Hey, Scar, do you see that too?
Yeah. See what?
And then I point over to the hill.
Do I see anything?
You see yourself for a second, Scar, then you pass a hill and it's gone. And you see yourself. Gone again. It's giving you one of these. Very much,
There's an orc
very
over
much
there.
mirroring kind of like what you're doing.
There's an orc over there who looks an awful lot like me.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. So that's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a cat person that looks a lot like myself. Hey, Thorir, how about you look over to the side real fast? We need a third opinion.
Yep.
A strong
I'm driving.
if you will.
I will quickly glance over to where they're looking and back to the road.
I'm driving, guys. Look over. Take your eyes off the road. Yeah, same thing. You see a bit of a flash of yourself, then Bill breaks away. As you look back,
I don't know what that.
there is you can see a cart coming directly at you.
What the?
Like so if you're going down, basically it's a one-way road and it's coming back the other way, and you can see yourself driving the cart coming at you.
What the fuck?
I will stop the cart because that's freaky.
Okay. It also stops.
JC, sorry, Loki is suggesting we run them over.
Why are we stopping?
Because we're in front of ourselves? Or we'll test this by giving the old, doing the old, if I wave my right hand, will he wave his left if this is a mirror?
Yep.
Scarfang's gonna clamber to the front and look out of the cart.
It repeats your action. Our view on the other side.
What the hell? But he was over there just a second ago.
This is very weird.
I'm going to stop.
This cart's doing what now?
Scarfang's gonna hop out the cart.
Okay.
And if
Loki is being dramatic. Sorry, I know Scar's being pragmatic, but Loki is being dramatic. Oh no, I have to look at myself.
Did the other Scarfang hop out as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Scarfang's gonna just walk towards him.
Mm-hmm.
And just say, identity theft is not a fucking joke.
He's gonna if it's all mirroring so far, he's just gonna fist bump himself.
Okay, you do so, and you see basically a panel of glass shatter across the entire way, and they lose. Roll a d100.
As reality breaks around you.
Yeah. 14. Good number.
Yeah.
Roll a d4.
A 1.
Roll a d20.
Oh, another 1.
Oh no, God.
We're gonna die.
Maybe.
Roll another d20.
Da-da-da. Hey, and that's 20.
Hey!
So you're all standing there, and you're like, "Hey, this is kind of weird." Scar's fist bumps himself, and turns back and goes, "They're gone," and then disappears.
I'm gone?
Yep. Roll a d20.
Another d20?
Mm-hmm.
19.
Yeah. So then a few seconds later, he's like, "Guys," disappears again. Roll a d20. You're under the effect of a blink spell.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
16.
Again, pops back in. What's happening? Disappear. And for the next minute, this happens. Scar, when you blink out, you do see this silvery, translucent environment. All in shades of gray. It's all foggy around you. You can kind of hear something around you in different directions, but you can't tell what it is or pinpoint where it's coming from. And then before you have time to realize what's going on, you pop back. And it happens for about a minute, and then the spell waits. Spell's gone. But...
Ooh. What in the hell? Magic's all foggy again.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a headache. Oh. Is anything else happening?
Nope.
In the meantime?
That was it.
Nothing? No one's come out to meet us?
Nope.
Can I look around to see if anybody's looking at us?
Sure. Make a reception check.
Alright.
Make a check that is most perception.
14.
14? I don't see anything. Just you guys in the car. You all kind of peer over the hills, trying to see if you can see the reflections anymore. They're gone.
Well, I don't.
Was it Poirot's gonna hop down. Was it a thematic shattering of glass, or was there actually shattered glass on the ground?
It was more thematic. There's no shards of glass on the ground, but you all saw it shatter, and then the other cart just.
So that was weird, right? Like we all are in agreement that was weird.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Where's it going?
I don't know.
What the hell? What was the point of any of that? Who's trying to hide something?
I'm not sure.
Would I know Scar was under the effect of a blink spell? Like, would I know what that spell was?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. I'm good at those. I mean, not super good, but...
13. Like, you know there are spells that can, like, temporarily transplace you. And you kind of... You probably would describe the environment you're going to. And you know that's, like, the ethereal plane. It's not too hard to put it together. But it's very weird that Scar, as someone who has no proficiency in the arcane,
did it?
Yeah, Scar, that's... Are you sure you're not a little bit magically inclined? Just a little bit?
These hands are magical.
No. I ain't never cast a spell in my life.
Okay, well...
That ain't what I do.
You were technically under... So there's some, like, spells out there that, like, allow you to teleport. There's a really short-range one called Blink that lets you travel between, like, the normal plane and the ethereal plane. And I think that's what you had on you. You were just kind of blinking between here and the ethereal plane while that effect was up. Which, still, very weird. The mirrored version of us, the mirrored cart, you went and touched yourself and, like, suddenly Blink was casted on you. That's all very weird.
Yep.
Yeah, very weird.
Material planes. Sorry, what was it called?
Ethereal.
Ethereal planes. Very silvery.
I mean, at least you didn't run into the blink spiders.
For sure. What are those?
You don't want to know.
Alright. Well, back in the cart. Let's keep moving.
If we ever run into one, I will let you know if it's a blink spider.
Alright. Good plan.
I mean, yeah. If there's nothing else weirdly going on around us, yeah, back in the cart.
Was that this camp? Did you guys fight blink spiders?
I have no idea what he's on about.
Oh, no, it was the spiders from the tree that not Marcus, Aiden got pulled into.
Hey.
The spiders that popped out of the tree. Well, that was the blink spiders. Like, I think I've fought those before. Yeah.
Well, technically, I wasn't part of that fight, so no.
Well, no one was. They ran like bitches.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was sticking around for that.
It was a fight that we weren't supposed to fight. Like.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah. So once Scar's got into the back of the cart, and head up, carry on.
Yeah, carry on.
My wayward son. Anyhow, you are able to continue on the road to Kartan.
Kay will mark down on whatever map they're working on between here and Kartan. Hills with mirror guys on it? ? And then we'll just keep moving.
Over the course of this week as well, Scar, you have finished the cast-off armor you were working on.
Oh yeah, nice. I will happily hand that over to Loki.
Yeah, and you have discovered the wonderful invention of Velcro.
Hey.
Hey.
Very useful.
So you're saying Loki can get his magic mic on?
Yes.
I will pay you to never say that again.
What's wrong with a little bit of magic mic?
I don't know. Nothing's wrong with Magic Mike, I'm just being dramatic.
I am the drama. Love you too, sweetie. Alright. With that, though, you are able to very uneventfully...
oh no, I'm out of Ultra Balls in the Pokemon.
No! So you guys know there's about 2 days left on your journey. Is there any last things you want to do before you hit Kartan?
Nothing I can think about.
Well,
before we end. Oh, gone.
Well, mine is just some inventory keeping. So go on.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You go first.
The one thing Scarfang will do is that before entering Kartan, and if there's a stream nearby, he'll put the brakes on the cart, and he's gonna make everybody have a wash, and then he's gonna wash all of the armor and clothing that people are wearing, including his own, to make. He seems to be insistent that we all look deeply presentable on our first entry into Kartan.
Okay.
It's kind of unusual for Scar, but yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Scar, I didn't know hygiene was in your vocabulary. What's going on?
Look, we're entering the city of the Colosseum. City of gladiators. We're gonna look our best.
Okay.
Or else.
So
this is our first step into the big city. It's our first impression on the people. It's important. They remember us.
So fresh war paint for yourself and myself then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clean and perfect. And he spends a shit ton of time cleaning everything.
Okay, so speaking of Kartan, I know that Scar is very excited for the Colosseum in Kartan. And the big thing that we're there for is tracking down the house that Uzar was using. What else are we wanting to do in Kartan?
You guys were looking to sell stuff, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he make some cool stuff?
Yeah, but
maybe I could find somebody. Maybe I can find somebody with a remove curse to get rid of the Zerek.
It's a larger thing. Zereks are very common.
Yeah. And Scarfang does not stop talking about going to the Colosseum.
Yeah. Fun fact, also, as you've gotten closer to the city, you have seen more people. There are other carts that have also gone past and either let you pass them or have passed you coming from either St. Harbor or other cities. There are tons of different post signs around that have tons posters I put and handouts, tons of Colosseum posters. Come join the Colosseum. Come do this. Earn glory. Earn prizes. Earn money. Earn earn bitches. all the stuff.
Whoa.
And there definitely is an element of this is definitely the main attraction of the city by a long shot.
Is Kartan's technically a port city, right?
Yes and no. It's as much of a port city as Rome was, which is to say, it's near the ocean. They don't have boats.
Gotcha. Okay.
They very rarely, because most of they have all the mountains to the west. They have all the resources from that. They have the resources from the north in the forest. They have tons of travel from St. Harbor to bring stuff in. So it's very there is some fishing, but they're by no means a fishing city. They are a commerce city.
Gotcha. While we're in Kartan, I wanted to look around. Investigate the dream that I have a little bit. See if I could. Hello.
You're here.
Yeah.
You're Cam Pro.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey.
Okay. What was I saying? I was asking how much of a port city Kartan was because I wanted to investigate my dream a little bit while we were there, see if I could try and I obviously try and see if there's what's the word, a lighthouse there, and then if there's a lighthouse in Kartan, I'll start investigating. Hey, did some crazy major event happen in Kartan that involved fire falling from the sky and destroying things? Just wanted to know.
Do they maybe check with maybe some libraries or historians? Does this event ring any bells to you?
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah. But before we go into the city proper, technically, whilst our characters are having a good wash, how many of our, because we have 40 days of rations and 40 pounds of pork. during our travels, how much of that would we have eaten?
You guys basically bought extra, so I'd say you used about 28.
Of the 40 days of rations, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we have, no, yeah, because one ration equals 1 day, so we've
But you've also,
used 28.
You've also had extra, though, because you've, like, been working for a good portion of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you guys did also, there was, like, I think 2 days you guys actually ate, like, the boar, and then...
well, yeah, because that's the 40 pounds of pork I've got.
But that didn't really work out. On the scales are still there as everyone starts washing.
Yeah.
You can see it now down the length of this entire spine, this blue draconic scales.
So, wait, sorry, I got lost. We've used 28, or we have 28 left of the 40 rations? Used 28, so we've got 12 left.
Yep.
Scarfang, maybe when we're in Kartan, we should find a healer and talk to them about your scale situation.
Sorry, but how much of the 40 pounds of pork would we have used?
You would have gone through about 15.
Gone through about 15. Cool. Sorry, I'm just...
You're good.
When you told us you added the magic items, I double checked the math on the bag of holding, and we were at 495 already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to see if I can lighten the load here.
We also got what's the word? A chest of holding as one of our gifts. Yeah.
Which is also an item in D&D. You can grab a box of holding.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was just double checking because there is 100, as I said last week, there is 170 pounds of dragon in Fourier's bag of holding right now.
Yep.
Next to the 110 pounds of stuff we brought to sell.
Oh, so it's actually it's 165 now because you guys also ate some.
Yeah. I mean, hypothetically, we could still sell the dragon in Kartan.
2 people ate some. Fourier did not touch any of that.
But it was still cooked and prepared, though. So.
Yeah.
With the intent of being eaten.
What was I saying? We can still technically sell the dragon meat. We just probably can't sell it for consumption. Maybe we could sell it to like a seller or something. Yeah.
Dragon blood is pretty. Dragon blood, dragon claw, dragon fang are all well-known spell components.
Well, Scarfang has the fangs and claws, so he can decide that.
Scar selling stuff to wizards.
He doesn't give a shit. It's not because of his past interactions that he doesn't want to sell it, but he doesn't want to sell it because those are parts he wants to use for weapon crafting.
Oh, yeah.
I want to modify weapons for everybody. Not just for Scarfang.
Dragon Fang Dagger, that would be pretty big.
So as we enter the city proper, what's our first stop going to be, fellas?
Probably a place to find lodging.
Already.
It's
looking right at you. Okay, but no, continue.
Oh, Scarfang, like, he makes a point. It's like, after you mentioned the scales, he's like, oh fuck, wait, that's true. We can't go to Colosseum yet, boys. We can't go yet. Gotta get rid of these first.
Okay.
Scarfang's become incredibly, like, image conscious all of a sudden.
Order of operations. We find lodging for us and the horses and our cart. We go and find a healer for Scarfang, and then we fuck around in Kartan. How does that sound?
Sounds like good fun.
Well, we also find a merchant who would like 10 pounds of clothes, 100 pounds a week.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Also, we've still got the flowers from Urbar's house.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and call them eggplants because that's what I think they are right now.
That is literally what I wrote. I've got purple sunflower, 2 eggplants, and a mysterious third flower.
Right.
Yeah, find a botanist or an apothecary that can tell us more about these plants.
Yeah.
And we need to also talk to. Okay, so we need to go find Uzar's house, but like, how do we go about like lawfully investigating the house? Do we go to whoever's in charge of Kartan and it's like, hey, so we're with the Adventurers Guild down in Roanoan, and recently we've encountered an individual who owns a house here.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. We go to the local guard and say that.
You also know that, again, like the documents you got, the property was repossessed by the city because a tax was not paid. And so if you pay off the lien, it's your property.
Ooh.
Yeah, welcome to how the U.S. House buying works.
They foreclosed on their. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Literally, so like, fun fact, little thing. Especially in Idaho, if a property tax isn't paid off, the city will sell that tax to anyone else, and if they buy it off, you now own that property until the actual property owner pays back off the land, effectively. So
wow.
Yeah, let's buy a foreclosed house then.
Well, I don't think we need to buy it. I mean, we can ask if we can investigate it, or well, we can ask them what they did with Uvar's stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
But I assume if foreclosure exists, repo men exist.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, if Uvar did to this house what he did to those ruins near Roanoke, a lot of people might be dead now.
Right.
Yeah, but I think first stop is lodgings for us and our cart and our two lovely horses.
Yes, Tick and Talk. They've been through a lot this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it isn't like Tick or one of isn't like I'm pretty sure Tick is battle scarred now.
Oh yeah,
Tick has a nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tick has a nervous tick
He
now.
took a centaur
Oh,
stab
no.
to the face, and he's still kicking.
Mad lad.
He's gonna get all the carrots and sugar cubes.
No.
That's horrible for his digestion.
Okay, he's gonna.
Cubes are meant to be a rare sweet treat for them. That you will give them diabetes. If you're not
Okay, I'm not gonna put like a shit ton of. I'm not gonna force feed them sugar cubes. It is like a little special treat. Like here, sorry for you guys almost dying multiple times. Here's a little treat. I'm you know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
That's fine.
Neither do we.
I just really love these horses, guys.
Oh, that was fun.
Spend a numerous
You paid
amount
a lot
of time getting cleaned off in the river.
Yes.
Doing maintenance on the cart, making sure you have all your things organized in the bag of holding. You guys also do have the box of holdings. I guess whoever wants that can add that to their inventory, and you guys can maybe divide up here's stuff we're selling, here's stuff we're keeping, etc., etc.
Yeah, I think the box would be a good. What's the word? I don't think necessarily anybody should own. Well, obviously someone needs to put it in their inventory so that we can. Yeah, it's basically the community chest. Whatever we want to keep, we can put in it, and then whatever we plan on selling and using in the city, we can keep in Thorir's bag of holding. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Fine.
So, yeah. I assume we want to keep the glamored studded lever we found.
Loki says he doesn't need it because he has this guy self at will.
Oh yeah. Might be handy for somebody else.
Armor because Thorir won't want to wear it because of an armored thing, and Kay can't wear armor. It's kind of a Scar question.
I mean, Scar could, but he's not. He it's not the armor he's worried about as far as appearances go. That's
you don't
fine.
You don't want to turn a look while you're in the gladiatorial in the Coliseum.
I mean, he'll do that anyway with his current armor.
Damn, you're right.
The one he made himself. He's gonna present that.
Yeah.
No. With that, the next couple days go by very quickly. You would hit up other caravans that are coming on the Kartan. You'd stop by numerous inns along the way that are very much designed to all right, you're still waiting to get to Kartan? Yeah, rest here for the night. There's kind of a line to get into Kartan. You can see as you crest over this hill, this massive white marble walls that exist around the entirety of the city. Massive 100-foot stone statues of on each side of these gates that have different knights with different weapons. You can see the main gate, everyone's kind of going through one massive great sword in a heroic pose, and the other has a halberd and a shield. And there's multiple different entrances across the city. Some leading to the coast, some leading further north, some going to the mountains to the west. It's very, very beautiful. These white marble walls that have definitely been hit by aeration and giving this almost weird textured look to it. It's like almost porous. It's like apartment ceiling kind of texture, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's a weird like speckling to it. That allows you to see the age in one. As you are waiting in line, it doesn't take too long. Inspections are very quick. It's like, all right, what are you in the city for? What are you bringing with you? Making sure like you're on the up and up. License and registration. It's simple.
Yeah.
They do ask, are you renting at an inn? Do you have another home you're staying at? Trying to make sure because they actually work directly with the numerous inns across the city. Make sure they're not like letting people in thinking, oh, I can stay in an inn when they're at capacity 4 times over.
Mm-hmm. Well, we point out we are looking for an inn that could also house a cart and horses.
Yeah. Luckily, you're just in luck. Actually, there is a really big Coliseum event here in like 2.5 weeks. And so you guys kind of got in before a lot of the traffic. It's still pretty hectic here already getting in. But you're one of the first people to arrive for this event. Like if you'd come a week and a half later, might not be a spot.
Shit. Oh yeah.
With that, you are able to get in, and you see as you cross over the gate, there is this again, like it's a massive, like 100-foot tall walls, and then the gate is about half the length of the height of the wall. So it definitely gives that grandiose scale as you pass through, go in almost a mini tunnel to get into the city, and then you see the bright and colorful shops and wares being sold. You can see the buildings are almost perfectly placed to give an almost like a grand walkway into the city proper. They very much like they start narrow toward the walls, open up into the massive square market where tons of things are on display. You can see food shops, spice shops, clothing, silk, very fine things being traded. There are people who kind of like who walk in these gates, walk around the circle, and then are going right back out because the market's, which is very trade and stopping traffic.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Buildings are all this very smooth marble coloration, soft white, with very dark wood accents on the edges of them. Beautiful, almost like either Paduke or shades of like dark browns and a mix of both shingle tiles but also like wooden architecture. As you continue forward, you can see it's a weird trick of the eyes that they kind of use. Very, very Wonka. Fine. Stone pathway that you're going and riding the cart up is intentionally designed so that towards the gate it's small little stone tiles put together, and then as you get further in, they get bigger and bigger and bigger, giving this grandiose scale to everything looks small in comparison to the city.
Oh,
hell yeah.
You can see there are beautiful water architectures, several fountains with unique sculpture, mermaid, other Sahagan on display. There's shaped water, obviously, to allow very non-traditional ways of water flow. You see water like swirling in the air in certain spots and creating unique shapes. Some are even designed to do like slideshows. Like simple animals like going through. As you get further in, now getting past most of like the market traffic, there are still numerous shops as you get further in. But the thing that draws your eye, Scar, is this deep, dark granite marble structure. This is the Colosseum. It is 500 feet wide. It is massive. You can see there are multiple levels to the structure. It pops out. It's an off shade of like gray that very much differentiates it from the rest of the white marble.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you're here.
Ain't it beautiful, lads? Look at it.
Yeah.
The marble must be hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
Does it look hundreds of years old?
The marble in like the city proper does not. The marble on the Colosseum, the marble granite, does definitely look older by a large amount.
Now would be a good time to use my archaeologist ability and historical. No, I'm kidding. This isn't technically a dungeon or a ruin.
It's more equivalent to like limestone.
Oh.
Sorry, my mistake. It's wait. Oh wait. Sorry, I don't want to be an actually. Never mind. I take it back. So
We're gonna be in
if
there.
it is limestone, then it's got to take a lot of upkeep, considering limestone literally wears away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the large marble walls on the city do definitely help prevent aeration.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it, lads. 2 weeks from now, we'll be on that stage. Gonna be amazing.
I'm sorry. You keep saying we're gonna be on that stage. What do you mean by that exactly?
Well, we's going to audition. What else are we gonna do?
You know what? Yeah.
Well, the guild mission we're here for, Scar, if you remember.
Right. Yeah. He's like distracted by it. He's not paying attention. He's like still looking at the thing. He's just enraptured by it.
Scar, this way, Scar. You're about to walk into that nice lady's stall.
Good heavens!
Good heavens!
Cabbages! Alright.
No. The whole cart.
You were able to continue forward. You were kind of given instruction to look for the Ilk Song Tavern.
Silk Song Tavern, eh?
Ilk Song. ILK.
Oh, Ilk Song. Okay.
It's
so
finally
we won't
good to
find
see
the
that
Silk Song Tavern.
It's another year before that one's spelled.
Yeah.
Silk Song Tavern is still closed for now.
Right? Oh, pain.
Yes, the Oak Song Town.
I
Take it since we were
a TikTok recently. Other game devs. Here's this really cool boss. It's not too difficult. It's more just to teach you the introduction mechanics. Meanwhile, Team Cherry. All right, here you have fun, and it's the Nightmare Graham. Good luck. Game.
But it was good.
But I assume since we were directed this one, there's it's clearly signed where you can drive your car.
Yep. They have several younger staff. These are probably summer jobs for these kids who take your cart, hook up your horses, feed them, brush them off. They do kind of like oil the tires, everything not falling apart, and included in the
I think they have several questions about how this car hasn't fallen apart once Scar climbs out, and the suspension probably rises like 2 foot.
Yeah. You can see there's claws on the manticore and the spikes at the
God, that cart. Our cart is messed up.
Yeah.
The horse won't stop shaking.
Hey, get me out of here, guys.
Please, let me go.
I've seen some things, man. I've seen some things. I wouldn't recommend it.
Is that? You're able to just continue forward, walking in. It is a very welcoming tavern. You see, as you kind of walk in, everyone goes, and then they go back to what they're doing. It's a very like. It happens a few times. People walk in and they all go, and then I'll raise their glasses. Very, very jovial.
Suddenly one guy walks in and it's very
in the afternoon.
silent.
there's a few more people here than you would expect. Like you're pretty like Rowan Nolan. Your guys' tavern was also your guild hall, so like there was always kind of people there. This is just a tavern inn, so you've got nothing to do, which is can be a good problem too. You can see there's a few like construction workers who are on break, like all covered in dirt and grime on their hands.
Oh my!
There are a few businessmen who aren't drinking per se, but they are having food and they're like discussing over some zoning thing they're having problems with. You're able to walk up to the bar counter and you can see there is a fire genasi working at the actual like bar counter, and then behind him you can see a water genasi working. The fire genasi is male and the water genasi.
Percy has seen Elemental.
Hello.
Or was it Elements?
Elements.
Yes. The latest Pixar movie.
Yeah. With Wade and Ember. But in this situation, it's Ember and Wadina, I guess. So I don't know what the fuck I just said.
Yeah. Hello. We were told we could stay here. We could book lodgings here for for the next couple of weeks.
No.
Huh?
No.
No.
No what? No what?
No. Just no.
No. Just no.
Well, you sold out?
No.
Then why not?
Because no. You see the water Nazi comes out. Stop being a dick. Let them have a room.
Yeah, stop being a dick.
Rooms. That's plural, please.
No, you heard the lady. A room. Yep. All right. How many of you were staying?
4.
4, and a cart and 2 horses.
All right. All right. Y'all sharing a room, pairing up.
How big are your rooms? Like,
how big is your room?
How big is your
very big.
I at this point, I think that even though it's for the second tallest person turns to the tallest person, Scar. Well, we need pretty big.
Alright.
How many of me fit in one room?
Probably one. And then points at Kay, and probably one of him too.
Right.
So, I guess 2 rooms, and then we have one big and one small, and one big and one small in the other one?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Are you guys staying just for the night, or?
No, we're gonna be here for a couple of weeks, right?
Yep.
Alright.
Couple of weeks.
Alright. Are you paying up front?
Yeah, I would say we would.
Yeah.
Alright, so a couple of weeks. So 2 weeks?
2 weeks sounds right.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. It is the event coming up, so we do have to charge you holiday prices.
Okay.
So for 2 rooms, 2 beds, 2 weeks, we'll run you. One second. Gary, you're better at math. Janasi comes up. Hello. 1 second. Oh, is it 2 rooms, 2 weeks, 2 beds?
Yes.
And I don't know if there's any charges for our horses and cart and around the back.
It's okay.
Just want to check.
Alright.
Any kind of sale for people attending the Coliseum thing? The event?
I have something for that. He pulls out.
Ooh.
It's a little like for you, it's more like a finger glove. For everyone else, it's a hand glove. It's a little like
go us, and it's a little
Hey,
like.
it's a foam finger.
No, I mean for people who are gonna take part.
Participating.
Yeah.
Oh, the kids love this. He pulls out the
For
little like
God's
plastic
sake.
sword. Here you go.
Scar, I don't think we're getting reduced rates for us like being a part of the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh crap, my phone.
If you do
Fair
live
enough.
on the Coliseum, maybe someone will sponsor you. It'll help with that. We do have to, until you participate, we do have to charge you this.
Alright, that's
Alright,
that's
fair enough.
like,
So, for the next 2 weeks, it'll run you
Sponsor.
60 gold pieces. And that covers meals and your horses.
60 gold pieces. Yeah. So 4 people.
Where do you find sponsors?
Well, a lot of them show up for the festival events at the Coliseum. They do occasionally also come for like the weekly events, but because this is a bigger one, they're more inclined to show up. You also can talk to any of the noble houses throughout the city, and they will also you can ask for a sponsorship, but that's more of a their prerogative thing. Choose to accept.
Yeah.
how are we splitting up the 60
20 gold each, considering Loki isn't here, so let's not mess with his inventory. So 20 gold from the 3 of us should cover it.
Yeah. Alright.
From noble houses, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Where's they at?
All throughout the city. They usually stick to the central district, but there are several who are, based on what their responsibility is, their house goals, do exist throughout the city itself.
Alright.
You wouldn't happen to know where like a healer or a cleric is in the city, would you?
There are a number of temples throughout the city. Is there a certain god you worship that you'd like to speak to?
Is there a god that's in charge of like removing like?
He like slams a hand over your mouth. Don't say it. Help him with
I was gonna say curses.
Right. Yes.
Because I'm
Right.
cursed.
Yep. Curses. Yep. Curses.
Well, I think any intermediate level cleric can do such. So again, it's more personal preference. There are a few around here. For example, there is the to Ares to the north. It's about a couple blocks away. We have the temple of Ifara, which is not too far away.
How are you spelling that, sorry?
Ifara, E-P-H-A-R-A.
Thank you.
Towards the central district near the Colosseum. We also have a temple of Faraka, or Hermes, depending on your... Apollo, depending on your interpretation.
Apollo is easier to write right now.
Or Faraka is P-H-A-R-I-K-A.
P-H-A-R-I-A-K.
Right.
K-A, sorry.
Yep. He deals with more of the affliction and medicine, but most clerics can also provide.
Alright.
But there are also other deities around. I know we also have one at Nylea up in the very north. We have one of Thassa towards the east coast. It's more just personal preference.
No, I think Faraka would be the best choice, and such.
Yep.
Afflictions, I say as I ice Scarfang a little bit.
Scarfang's like looking away, like whistling shittily.
I will say the only one you might have trouble getting into is Porphyros. His temple is actually underneath the Colosseum. It's a bit harder to get to. There are worshippers who are able to access it. But you do have to get entered to the Colosseum, but because of it being on construction week, they're a bit more heavily locked.
Was there like a fight between like building zoning laws or something, and that's why the temple is built underneath the Colosseum now?
No. Porphyros is the god of the forge and fire and of the relentless earth. And so, as part of that, they work under the Colosseum. They also worked with the Colosseum for forging different chains and armors and weapons. It's just kind of their
Yeah, whoa.
What was that name again? Foss?
Perforus. So P-U-R.
Oh god. Yep, definitely spelled that wrong.
Like
P-U-R.
P-H-O-R-O-S.
God of Forge and Fire.
God of Artisans, Obsession, and the Cycle of Creation and Destruction. We know about that, don't we? Like pokes the fire genasi and Steve happens. Oh shit.
We gotta visit that place, boys. That sounds perfect.
Well, we need to get into the colors.
Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure I don't want to visit.
Just right, however, I feel like
I can get it. No
there's
worry.
like 3 different spellings for it, depending on what you're going for. Yeah, there's double
Yeah,
L,
absolutely,
there's
yeah.
one L, there's
Unlike, other D&D games, you guys can't read my notes, so there's no point trying to spell it correctly.
One of you could read it. That's the important part.
I'm spelling it like phosphorus.
Yeah, Perforos.
I'm just spelling it Perforos, yeah.
There's also.
I was meaning Colosseum.
Oh yeah.
Gods and whatnot. Gods and whatnot. I want to spell correctly, but when it comes to Colosseum, in other words,
It should also still be.
Yeah.
I think Perforos is also. It's in the handouts section as well, I believe, because we did it for. Yep, God of the Forge. It's the same deities as first campaign, with a few more because of
Yeah.
regional variants and all.
They got a temple to Eroas, anyway.
One, sorry?
Eroas. Yeah. God of victory.
Yes, we do. God of honor and victory. Yes. It's a bit more unorthodox than that. The temple is the Colosseum.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Thank you. Alright.
Yeah, for you thinks about asking, but decides not to about. Because I don't think we covered, like what religion and whatnot is like on Goldveg, but there's probably nothing like that for them here.
Yeah, not really.
Okay, so we have an idea where some healers are. Any libraries nearby?
Yes. We have the Grand Kartan Library. You do need a membership to get in. And then there are just local public libraries nearby as well.
How long does a membership take?
About a week for this verification purpose.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to work for Kay, considering they probably need to run a background check, and Kay doesn't know his.
I think like halfway, like it's like, ooh, that might not work.
When were you? Yeah, it's like the usual questions. When were you born? Don't know.
I don't know.
When and where were you?
No idea.
I don't know.
Who am I?
What do you know? I woke up a year ago. Right. We'll get in touch. And as I write on the paper, do not let in ever.
Yeah. Do not get in touch.
Alright. Anything else I can do for you?
So after we've sorry.
Yeah, anything else I can do for
I
you?
want to say 4 drinks.
Of course. Do you have a hard liquor, margaritas, something sweet?
Motor oil.
Ale.
What do gladiators drink?
Ale.
Ale is a very common option. We do have a few that come in that get sweeter drinks as well.
Can you make an appletini?
Don't know what that is. However, we do have rum punch, blue
Rum punch works.
peach Bellini, and a strawberry Bellini, and an amaretto sour.
Okay. I actually want the peach Bellini instead.
Right.
Me getting excited over fake alcohol. I don't mean fake as in like a peach Bellini's fake, but I mean fake as in like I'm getting fake drunk in the game.
Well, no, we're only having one.
Yeah, you're having one. You're fine.
Oh yeah.
It's not bottled drinks.
Yeah.
Dang.
They have brunch though, right?
We have stuff to do.
Okay, we'll come back for brunch later.
So you are given your keys. They are little like there are the physical keys on a key ring, and then there's a little like wooden lapel that's kind of on it that gives you like room 201, which is Scar's key, and then Thorir, you have room 407. It is funny enough, it is wood burned. They're handwritten. Mm-hmm. They're not engraved.
Oh, pretty.
So, am I staying with Scarfang or am I staying with Thorir?
Whichever you prefer.
I mean, we can pretty much stay together and just travel around together. We don't have to split.
Oh, no. I don't mean like splitting. I mean like when we go to bed. Yeah. Like, do you have a preference of staying with Loki or?
Better too.
Yeah, I guess I'll room with Scarfang while we're in Kartan.
All right, sounds good.
Cool.
So I guess to the temple first.
I mean, if you want that out of the way, then yeah.
Yeah, pick your guy.
which
flavor do you want?
I think it wasn't Ferric, right? Ferric, right?
Farika?
For the Farika, yeah. Or, the one that dealt with like sickness and stuff.
Farika.
Yeah, Farika.
Yeah, Apollo, yeah.
Let's go to that one.
Yeah.
True. Cool.
Okay. With that, to begin making your way. It's not too far from here. It's, maybe a 20-minute walk. With that, you come across. It is a very, very simple building. It's more equivalent to like a hospital wing. It's a very flat building, very long. There's like a double door entrance, like kind of like a gate around the building. You can see the symbol of Brika, which is no, that's not the thing I shared. There we go.
Oh, incomplete aura.
Could you put in all 20? I can't. I don't want to mess up past stuff.
Nice. Yeah, give me. Alright.
Long walk for a short drink. Oh. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I was thinking you could have just put it in ultimate attack. You have to put it like.
Yeah, the chat wouldn't let me. Being dumb.
Happens.
So this is the symbol on the temple door?
Yep. You can see there's also a you can see a simply clad woman. Looks to be breastplate, and then the entire lower body is serpent-like.
Oh.
They have a gold staff. Their arms outstretched like this, both holding bowls. And then there's a serpent with it's one long body but two heads. It's kind of curled around, and the heads are basically one has fangs going into the bowl, and one has the bowl like on top of its head.
Oh.
Then they have the female body has this massive like gold crown that kind of like curls up into would be like the tip of a tail snake, but in the shape.
Oh. They like snakes around here.
Love her.
So you're at the gate.
Yeah, I guess. Can we step in? Is the door open?
Sure, go for it.
Alright.
You're the one who's needing this, so you can lead the charge.
I mean, I'm not the only one who's needing this. I say as I scar again.
Yeah.
Stop talking about it in the street.
I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're getting offensive.
Absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Let's go inside. You thought he does not. Yeah.
You do put your hand on the front door, and it does not budge, and you see a visit visor call open. Sorry, we have a few patients that are at risk. Just want to make sure everyone who comes in is healthy, healthy adjacent.
At risk?
Older individuals.
Sick.
Oh.
What can we do for you? What ails you?
Well, I have a bit of a curse that I need help removing, and somebody else in our party has something going on with them, but he's kind of being a big baby right now about it.
You can see him trying not to move a muscle in his face. It's like a vein pops out, but he tries so hard not to move.
When he wants to talk about it, he will talk about it. But currently, I'm here to try and get a cursed magic item removed from me.
Very well.
If that is possible for you.
Is this a bloodline curse? A blood curse? Were you recently cursed by an individual? Is it an
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not a artifact. Artifact. Yes, that is the. I point at my ear. I point at the earring. I believe it's an
object. Was it bestowed upon you by an arcane evil or an archfey or?
Ma'am, I'm going to be real with you. I woke up with this on my ear, so and I don't remember having it on beforehand. I don't remember a whole lot from before I woke up. So having it bestowed upon me by an archfey or an archfiend kind of may be a possibility, but I do not currently know.
And is it just the one artifact that needs removed?
Yes, just the one artifact.
Very well. And for your other party member, unfortunately, unless you speak up, I am unable to bring you inside. Really vet you as well. Just for now.
I mean, Fourier knows so subtly, just gestures his head to the giant green man.
Is me.
Your two friends do need to stay outside, though, while we...
Okay.
And the door kind of, you hear a bunch of bolts just shift open, and the door is open. Allowed.
Okay.
You can see they are wearing basically a full it's more like a full body jumper. It's a white suit. It does have the symbol of Freaka on it.
Do they give me a mask to wear?
Green trim. And they do have full face coverage up until the eye line. It's part of the suit. So it's from the neck up is covered, goes around the back of the head.
Interesting.
The folds of cap. They do also have a pair of glasses. It's not safety glasses. It's just their reading glasses.
Glasses.
Yeah.
I bow to them and I'm like, thank you.
No need. Yes, come this way. You see, it's very clean, very white, very hospital lounge. Door closes and Thor and Loki do hear the everything locking back up. Your friends are brought inside. You see, guys are led down. It's basically directly right from the door, and then you turn a sharp left, and you're brought into it. You can see there's only one waiting table bed, and then there's two seating chairs in there as well.
Right.
Right. We'll be back with you in just a bit. Gonna lead you in. Who's taking the comfy bed?
I mean, I guess Scar will take it because he's the bigger of the two.
What? No. Well, it's yours. Take it.
Alright.
We're not going to be here for that long anyway.
Why are you being so apprehensive about letting them know about this?
He's as you say that, he looks at doors and windows and stuff. Look, it's not great for my image, alright?
It's not great that you're sick and you're trying to get treated?
Yeah.
I mean, you might not be sick. It might just be like a skin thing.
I mean, yeah, that for one. Also, it makes me look like some sort of dragon, dude. And I'm not. It's not what I'm about. That ain't what I do. So if word gets out that I'm some sort of dragon dude, and then I don't use the dragon dude thing, whatever, that is going to be weird.
I'm sure, I am 100% sure a temple like this has like a high discretion sort of thing.
A what?
They're not going to tell anybody shit.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah.
He's like awkward, like really? slightly like awkward.
Are you really worried about your image that much that you're willing for this to still be a thing?
For what to be a thing?
The scales.
I want to get rid of them. They need to go.
You want to get rid of them, but like when I tried to be like, hey, how about like a temple for getting rid of? You like slapped your hand over my mouth before I could get it out. Like I wasn't even going to talk about you. I was going to talk about my curse.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
I mean, it's fine.
We can't have word getting out. That's all. That ruins my image. It's got to be perfect.
Okay. What image is that exactly? You keep saying image, but I don't quite understand.
He kind of like pauses and like looks like stares on me. He's like, images. Well, image. It's how you look when you walk in town first time. First impressions, you know. It's he's like ramming the wall with his hand. Put it this way, or yeah, think of it like first time you see somebody, right? And if they look like sick or something, then you're gonna think, oh, they're not healthy. They can't do stuff and whatever. Then people are gonna be like, nope, not voting for that guy. Don't like him. And if you're like me, and you're already not a human, you're just an orc, you know? Big, dumb. Kill everything. Without thinking, without beauty. The nasty reputation for the rest of your time in the place. And I can't be having that. I'm already an orc. I can't be some sort of orc lizard, dragon orc
thing.
Yeah.
You can't be a half orc and then your other half being dragon.
Yeah. Because I'm not. I'm orc.
I think I get it, but at the same time I don't get it. Like, I'm a cat guy who doesn't breathe, doesn't eat, doesn't drink, doesn't have to do any of these things, but nobody really treats me any differently because of it. Then again, not a lot of people know. So.
Yeah, exactly. Not people don't see that. You know?
Oh shit! What if she comes back in here and like she starts taking vitals and it's like, you're not breathing, and even when you do breathe, you gotta have to like you force it. That's kind of weird.
Most people have to force their breathing. For one, that's kind of natural. Just don't give it away.
You know what? I don't breathe. I don't breathe. That's a thing that I do. And if people have a problem with things that I do, that's their own problem, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
If they can't get past like the surface layer of like, hey, this guy doesn't eat or breathe or drink, he's a weirdo and can't see further down, that's their own problem. I know who I am, and if people don't want to get to know... Well, no, I don't know who I am, but if people don't want to get to know who I am, that's their own problem, you know?
Yeah.
He's silent at that. Just kind of stews and thinks about that, but doesn't like offer a reply.
Are there any magazines nearby?
Yeah, there's like the Med Weekly. There's all kinds of BS magazines.
Alright, cool. There's some pamphlets on the side, just like...
Oh wait!
Do you feel like you're missing something in your life? Try Apollo.
Sergeant Aussie fucking and you. How to... Nope, I'm sorry. Gotta stop myself.
Yeah,
Wow, I completely ruined that very interesting mood with my... That's good, it's bad. Shit, this person has taken a while.
Is there anything about like gladiators in that pile?
Is there?
No.
No.
No tabloid stuff.
No.
Like,
It's all like informative information. Like, if you have chest pain over left portion of your chest, traditionally it means you have this thing called acid reflux. You should really like work on drinking water, fixing your posture, opening. It talks about like all kinds of like. If you were to Google quick solutions to things, it's a very like surface level. You get the feeling, and this is maybe something doctors should do a bit more. They don't want stupid or easy fix cases. I've been sleeping on rocks the past couple weeks and my back fucking hurts. Well, then don't sleep on rocks, maybe. Like it's all sort of like easily. Oh, just take some Tylenol and you're fine. Like it's do this and you're fine. It's very quick solutions so that they don't have to waste time, spell slots, and other things on simple problems.
Underneath, though, there's a second paragraph that says, or you might be possessed by an acid method. I'm kidding. That's an undercut.
With that,
Meanwhile, you've got NHS. Was it 111? Something NHS information. We call them up from like, no matter what you say, it could be from life-threatening to anything. They're like, take your paracetamol. That's it.
Yeah, have Robitussin, you're fine.
Yeah.
With that, though, eventually the door does open. A different individual. This is a Yuanti.
Oh.
They are not wearing the same garb. They're wearing a very like tight black pencil skirt, a white button-up blouse, and kind of come in with a.
Nice.
Hello.
Thank you for seeing us.
Yes. What brings you in today? I was going to brief synopsis of your elements, but not of your work.
I mean, I can't talk about what's going on with him. He needs to talk about it for himself. But
yep.
You go first.
Okay. Right. You. Please don't. You said something about you guys don't get to talk about what we tell you. Is that right?
Yes, doctor-patient confidentiality.
Right. Okay. So don't tell anyone what I'm about to tell you.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to ask, because we've had a few patients do this. That only applies to medicine or ailments. For example, we had a client come in about 2 months ago who admitted that they had killed their husband, and we're like, well, you can't tell anybody because doctor-patient confidentiality. That's not how that works.
No.
I'd like to
No.
That this only applies
like
to
that.
medicine. And what I can do.
Nothing.
Ma'am, no, he did not kill anybody in the last couple of days. Just like an actual medical thing.
Wow,
Once
you
again,
need
I
to
will
stop talking.
Okay, sorry.
In the last couple of days, implying something else, eh?
I mean, we haven't killed people in the last couple of days.
We ain't. Yeah, no, we ain't done any of that. Anyway,
What? We're adventurers. We kill monsters all the time. To say that
Monsters,
we don't kill
yes.
things is a...
we kill monsters.
What ails you?
Monsters, yes. So
Sorry, I love the image of Scar and Kay like, oh yeah, no, we don't kill people, we kill monsters. Yeah, we definitely don't kill people. We kill monsters.
Look,
It's like
if you think
both of you.
if you think about it, what are centaurs but monsters of a different flavor? Like,
He says you went, he looks at you and is like, you want to continue
Oh,
that
I
thought? Or
no, that was not a character. That was Laura talking.
Oh, okay. We killed a dragon a little while ago. I figured we could eat it. Apparently we can't. And I've got like a big row of like scales on my back. And we tried pulling them off, kind of hurt. So I need to get rid of them, like properly.
Very well.
And they'll kind of like, ask for you to take your shot.
Yes, them do like 50 layers of armor first.
Okay, they wait patiently while they're waiting.
And for you, you're just having a cursed Adam root, correct?
Yeah, I point at the. It's hard. I have it. It makes me like really sick and nauseous. To the point of like not being able to function when I'm near seawater or able to see the sea. A friend that I talked to back in our hometown was like, "Yeah, this is a cursed magic item. Like you can like get a remove curse. Like if you like get remove curse casted on you, you can like get rid of it that way." And I was like, "Okay, cast remove curse on me." And they were like, "I don't have that spell. You're gonna have to go find somebody else." And it's like, okay, cool. Well, thank God we're not near any salt water right now. But
Yeah, there's a few feet of marble wall between us and that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And at this point, Scar, you've removed all your armor while they're discussing. And they, look at your back. And they kind of run a sharper fingernails than you maybe might like down the length of the spines. It's a very weird. It's have you ever had like calluses before?
Yeah.
It's like if someone like touched your fingernails or touched a callus. It feels like the sensation of like touching your skin, but it's hard. There's like a layer of like, it's a weird feeling, and they kind of run it down the length of your spine.
Well, they should be able to heal up fairly nicely with some dragon balm. Other than that, I don't recommend force removal.
Some dragon balm?
Yes, dragon balm.
What's that?
Dragon balm is a.
It's a man who eats dragon souls and they can shout at people.
Dragon balm is a lotion. It is a chemically dragons have a very unique chemical structure. They are both creatures of the arcane and of the spirit world. Part of that, they are their blood is toxic in a lot of ways, if not properly prepared.
I do properly.
Traditionally, you'll want a wizard who's practiced in dragon components to first purify and remove disease from the blood, and then you can sear it, and it can be useful to train certain creatures or augment certain spellcasting.
It's kind of like macadamia nuts, where like you can't just eat them raw or it'll get sick.
Kind of. Dragon balm. You need to find the blood of the dragon which you are cursed by, and then bring its blood to purify it, and then mix it into an herbal lotion. Rub it on there; it'll clear up in about a month. It's like a bad case of eczema.
Right. The dragon's blood. And who's gonna mix it?
Traditionally, someone who can purify it, either a very powerful mage, or if you can bring it here, we can also purify it. We do have some dragon's balm, but it needs to be either of the dragon with which you consumed, or even better case, if it's the dragon.
We have parts of it.
It's a fairly common thing. We have a few adventurers who are very big on blood spectacle. They definitely have like slashed open a beast and then the blood sprays out, and then like, oh, this is great. I'm gonna leave it on. It'll look cool. and then they develop a rash. What happens
yeah. No, why would anyone do that?
It's
so
a
weird.
skin allergy, effectively.
Oh,
It's eczema.
weird. Can anyone have it?
Yeah, it's fairly common. Traditionally, it does come from draconic creatures, especially the larger variety.
Right. Am I gonna have this issue with like all dragons?
No, traditionally, once you it's like chicken pox. Once you've had it once, you usually don't get it again. In old age, when your skin does begin to naturally deteriorate, you can get what's called dragon pox. You will get random scales appearing across different specs of your body. Usually just one scale at a time. If removed, it's healable. If you leave it be and don't visit a doctor, they can build up and layer on themselves, causing irritation. Very much like a
How often does that happen?
I'd say it's about 10% of cases in old age.
Okay.
Is this skin thing like a case-by-case basis? Because I ate some of that meat as well, but I didn't develop any scales or anything.
Well, that also is because of your biology. For example, Sky has traditional flesh. You have more fur coats, and it's a different case.
Gotcha.
Certain creatures are more resilient to it. Some just from genetics. Your parents, your lineage can dictate what you're more susceptible to. We actually do have a program. It's called 24andWe. If you take that, it'll diagnose your whole.
24 and we.
I'm good. I'm good on that, actually.
So all I'm thinking now is the monster from Futurama. Bon we to you all.
Yes, they can be
Scarface?
useful for allergies and other things that you're more prone to.
Right. Okay. Well, I think I left all the dragon bits back in the cart, so I'm gonna go get those and come back. Can we then make something with it?
Yeah, we can.
All right. Excellent.
Meanwhile, yes, back in the cart. AKA, they're all outside before her. Who's probably got his arm deep in the bag, going, "Where did it go? I just dropped." He just accidentally dropped something in there. And he's like, "Oh crap!
You drop your sub in it, and it's like, ah shit."
No.
I mean, I know that's not how bag of holdings work. You think of it and you pick it up, but he's more. I just put the image of Mary Poppins in it.
It's a house rule. That's how they work.
Yeah.
So everybody's passing by, watching. This guy with his arm is
further in.
Come out.
Yeah.
Like,
you pull the dragon head out finally, and everybody screams when they see it.
For you, though, we can remove curse. There is a cost to it. It is a little spell slot.
Yes, of course. How much would it be?
And she kind of waves a hand over, and you see the earring kind of glows soft white. It doesn't look like it's too bad of an enchantment. Only about 100 gold pieces.
I will. Yeah, I can eat that cost. Yeah.
Very well. The payment. They put it in like one of the in like a little blouse pocket. You don't see it like thud, like a pocket folding.
Yeah. I know I came in for this, but I have another question that I didn't necessarily want to talk about with my friend in the room. Would you have anything for memory loss at all?
We traditionally treat the body. Memory is of the mind more difficult to fix, especially for those of us who weren't there, witness the memory. We can modify them, erase them, potentially recreate them, but it will not be a one-to-one. It will be interpretation based on what we've seen.
Okay. And she took the earring, right?
No, so it begins the process of while you're having a discussion, it's like holding a hand. And then she does it and kind of plays out.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is it okay if I keep that? I won't like get tuned to it or anything, or put it back on. It just I don't have a lot from whoever I was before this, and this is kind of one of the only other. I don't want to say leads. This is just kind of one of the only other things I got. So
very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else I can help with, though? I'm sorry, I can't help the
nothing.
memory.
No, I'm not too worried about it right now. I'm a little worried about it. Once again, I don't want to like you're not a therapist or anything. Just I had a weird dream recently, and I don't know if it's like connected with what's going on with me right now.
I mean, you're very welcome. There are other clerics that might be able to help you with it. Our domain is more physical element.
Of course, thank you.
There are temples to deities who focus on sleep, the night, that might be worth.
Do I need to leave now, or am I allowed to like wait for my friend to come back?
You can.
Or...
Okay. You know about how long he'll be?
Well, I don't think very long.
Yeah. So just throw your eyes. You're like kind of like looking through your bag. Scar like runs past you to go get his stuff.
Completely forgetting the dragon meat is in my bag.
He runs upstairs. He's there for a while. Runs back downstairs. Sorry, where's the dragon meat?
Finally eating my sub again. Here, holding up his bag.
You're not eating dragon meat, are you?
Oh, I'm eating my sub.
Right. Okay. I need the dragon stuff. I need the bloody stuff.
What, all of it, or just some of it?
I don't know. I don't know how much blood they need. So he just like grabs the bag.
Hey.
Oh, right, wait, you've got more stuff in this bag. Never mind. Here, just pull out the dragony stuff and pour it in this one.
This is a giant box. Like, alright, see ya.
Yeah.
Walking through the city.
There you go.
Right.
So on the steps of this temple, people are gonna watch Floria pull out, say, the head. He's gonna watch this tiny like knapsack bag produce a dragon head, then watch that same dragon head go into a box. On
That's a good way to build a reputation.
Some like 6-year-old's like, is that drug smuggling? Is that
no, it's dragon smuggling. It's a dragon, don't worry about it.
Dragon D's, and then...
Shut up!
I mean, do you want the tail as well? That's probably a good source for blood.
Yeah. Honestly, just give me everything.
Now, this is probably the more side, because considering it's 10 foot long, they're probably going to watch it appear from the bag and then go straight down into the chest.
It's like,
so they're speeding it through.
There you go.
With that, you were able to return with your draconic. So you have the head, the tail, and that's kind of it currently, right?
Yeah, that's all I've given them, yeah. So how much would that be free from the bag?
The head's a lot of it. Removing the head and the tail.
I've still got the wings, the ribs, Mr. Jorgen, hind leg, bones, and the 2020 hide.
It's probably about 120 pounds, just that. It's
gone?
A huge chunk, yeah.
Alright, so I've only got 45 left then. Okay.
Yeah. It might come back. I don't know how they're planning on using it. Just FYI.
Okay. But yeah, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's this person's name, by the way? I don't think
the Yuanti?
Yeah.
Sariva. Sariva.
SVR.
Sariva.
Sariva. Okay, Sariva. Healer. Okay, cool.
Okay. With that, you were
just sitting there awkwardly. Yep, they should be here any second.
There's like the sound of like clanking metal outside the window running by. Close the door.
With that, they
clang.
pull out the dragon tail and go, just a moment. They set it on the ground. And they kind of like begin going through cabinets, pull out a jarred like metal bowl, put it next to where basically the tail was cut off, and then go face that way for a moment.
What?
Well, I have to squat and stretch.
What?
Oh, right. Okay. Calm down, man. Give a lady your modesty.
I'm looking away. I'm looking away. I am looking away.
With that, you hear the sound of and this dragon tail is being basically squeezed out of blood as she's like wrapping around it, full like choking it, squeeze the blood out of this thing.
Oh, poor lady.
With that,
Why didn't you give her the heart?
I didn't have the heart.
Oh. Not the heart.
The Loki has the heart.
He wants to use it for some cool ritual.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
With that, you guys can turn around, and she is white blouse is covered in blood currently. There's a little bit on like her face and neck. One moment. Waves a hand, and the blood kind of comes out of the clothes off her face into the basin. You see
Good luck. Just careful you don't get any
crushed
energy.
orange. This leg. It has been thoroughly mangled and squeezed like but there's now a giant like 10-gallon bowl of dragon blood.
Wow, there was a lot of blood in there, huh?
The dragon tail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a lot of blood in that tail, huh?
Yes, it's actually where a lot of the muscle is.
Wow. Not in the wings.
For
The wings are
thermoregulation.
actually surprisingly light. It's more of like leathery. There are a few veins that go through it, but traditionally they're smaller. There is muscle towards like the elbow and the joints, but not towards the tail.
Kind of a membrane situation with the wings. The blood
It's more
vessels
surface area than it is.
Yeah.
That allows them to fly faster.
Okay. That's how that is.
I assumed it was like a thermal thing where it's like, like it's. I assume it's really cold in the air, so like they have the blood running through their wings to like keep them warmed, like the wings warmed up, so they don't like. I'm just talking out of my ass at this point. Please continue with the ritual.
That did sound very complicated.
She begins like pulling out like some blue chalk and begins drawing around the bowl, saying some celestial.
Oh, I know Celestial. What did she say?
She was saying a prayer to Farika. Please ask you to bless the blood, the ailment, once pain, allow it to no longer harm an individual. Against the blue chalk closing faint gold and surges in. Alright, they begin pulling other ingredients. Some it looks like a flour kind of material, like a powder. Pours that in, mixing it. Pull out a few different herbs. And some is like a lavender. There's some that is different oils that are poured in as well. Mixing it and hands you effectively. It's once mixed, puts it in two like jars. Effectively. Right. You use this one for the first half of the month, this second half, 2 weeks portion. You want to make sure you get your entire back and then the back half scalp. Not just the affected area, but also.
Don't worry, I'll help him.
Alright, thanks.
Lotion. So.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, thank you.
Anything else I can help you with today?
When do I apply this?
Just at night before you go to bed.
Okay, thank you.
This also isn't a case where like if you apply a lot to the affected area, it heals faster. Scarfing.
No,
I want you to know
it
that.
Needs to be. The skin can only permeate so much liquid, and so you can
Right.
only absorb so much. So use the recommended amount.
That was a lot of fancy words. I think I got it though.
I'll help you with it. That's all you need to know.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Alright.
Thank you very much.
Both of you.
Likewise. Hang on, I'm getting a knock at my door.
As we get ready to leave, I turn back and I guess I accidentally slip in Celestial, and I'm like, "Thank you very much. It was nice meeting you," and then we leave.
Pleasure to you as well.
Bye. Thank you for your help. But don't tell anybody, please.
You'll be fine.
Won't.
Thank you. Close the door. Walk out. Dragon head back in the box. And what's left of the tail back in the box.
I don't want to think about what she did to that tail.
She squeezed it.
She
Squeezed it, man.
No, I know that was the thing.
Okay, yeah. One sec. I was just mucking around. I'm gonna add a new command to the bot. Bonk. So anybody else who uses Twitch or whatnot, they probably know that the bonk is used to tell a person to calm down.
Yeah.
I'm always calm. I don't know what you guys are talking about. But I guess we meet back up with Thorir, and yeah.
You guys are also able to, along the way, you would walk past a couple different shops as well. If there's anything you want to sell or in a way to want.
Yeah, we have a lot of trading to do, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have so much to do.
Speedrun.
Let's start with the mundane stuff first. Like the what's the word? Like the grains and stuff that we brought with us.
Yeah. I've got a 10-pound bag of cloves that needs selling.
Yeah.
Wait.
Fuck! I forgot to write down how much grain I bought.
Oh no. The one thing you should have written down.
It should have been the exact same amount of gold piece as what you bought from everyone else did. I think it was 100 gold pieces, I want to say, but I might be wrong. How much cloves did you get?
10 pounds. We have 10 pounds. In the bag of holding, there's 10 pounds of cloves, 100 pounds of wheat.
100 pounds of wheat.
I've got my own 10-pound bag of cloves as well.
So, if you are selling your cloves, for 10, so basically 20 pounds, so 10 each of. You can sell 10 pounds each is 50 gold.
50 gold.
Yep.
Nice. Double the money, double the returns.
Well, it was 3 gold for a pound, so it's
I wasn't
the 40% increase, but yeah.
I wasn't the only one selling wheat, right? That isn't all my wheat.
I've got the cost for that 10-pound bag at 25 gold pieces.
Oh, right, because you bought in bulk. Yeah. Sorry. Yep, you're right. You are correct.
Nice. Woo!
Yeah.
What was that, Aura?
I wasn't the only one that bought wheat back in Rowan Owen, right? Because is all that.
No, yeah.
All of it was yours. I think everyone else got to take cloves, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
10 pounds of cloves. What? I have 100 pound of wheat in my bag of holding. Is that everyone's or?
That was all of it.
Just yours. That was all of it. Okay.
All right.
Because it was all.
We're selling the cloves and the wheat. Sorry, I was mucking about with command.
Yep. So you can have 50 gold pieces for yours, Donald. For your cloves.
For the 50 gold for my cloves.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then for the. 100 pounds, you said?
Yes.
100 pounds of wheat, yes.
You can get 25 gold pieces.
For 100 pounds?
Yes, because it's a copper a pound.
I
think you spent 10 gold, and then you're making 50.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
I have other things that I can sell.
That's okay. That's just for K. Okay, because
it's all the 100 pounds of wheat.
I also have a giant boar tusk, which I think is the last mundane thing I have.
Yeah, if you're selling
the wheat and the cloves are gone.
Run you 3 gold.
3 gold? Okay. Okay, add 3 gold. Okay, cool. And remove 1 giant boar tusk. Yeah.
Okay. Any other mundane things you want to sell before they're moving to dragon bits and bobs?
No, not really. I still have the 125 gold pieces worth of rubies and sapphires.
Mm-hmm.
Which I kind of want to sell, but like,
Hmm. Hmm.
nah, I'll keep a hold of the components for right now, just in case we need like rubies or anything in the future.
I've got a bunch of like weapons that could need selling. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of weapons that need selling. I think because like I could use them to craft stuff, but I don't really know what. And
You
at
can
this
get a bunch
point,
of
I'm
stuff
more
from the
like
hobgoblins too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You sell
So
them
yes,
Okay.
I've got like a whole bunch of stuff.
Tell them what you're selling.
Yeah, seven long swords.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He, you think he's just been scavenging meat and bones? No, he's been scavenging everything.
Okay.
Everything has come.
Got it.
Yeah. I've got 7 long swords, 7 shields.
Wow.
They were nice and stacked, like tires. I've got.
Shield. It's 7, correct?
7, yes.
That's okay.
I've got 9 longbows.
I assume you grabbed all the arrows too.
Yeah, you're fine.
Maybe?
You had like 50 total.
Okay.
But 9 longbows, correct?
9 longbows, yeah.
Donald, we should probably see why we're selling stuff if there's like a herbalist or an apothecary or something, and get those plants that we found.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
9 of those. Plus the arrow. So. Okay.
I've got 3 pikes.
Atlas, Jesus Christ.
He's just like taking apart bits of the cart that looked like they were just part of the cart, but they're actually just weapons and stuff.
It's like an apartment when you take all the furniture out of it. It's a lot
Yeah.
more empty than you think.
Right?
You pulled like a couple of daggers from Tick and Tock's ears. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Okay.
There's 4 short swords were hidden in the horses' tails.
Okay. Do you have the short swords or no?
I have them.
Okay, 4 short swords. Making sure it wasn't part of a joke. Okay.
Oh no, yeah, I have those. That's all in total.
Okay, so for the lot, they will give you 301 gold.
Ooh, alright, sweet. 301 gold. Cheers, lads.
Crazy.
Very good.
Weapons looting. Been in games for forever.
Oh yeah.
Actually, let me
Look
check.
at
Maybe because I bet you the game devs learned it from D&D.
Oh, you also have the hammer too, don't you, from the Hobgoblins?
I think I got a half-plate set that was being customized for Loki, but I think it's not in, if I have it, it's not in my loot bag, which is where I would have put it. Tools, no. Here? I don't see it. I might not have brought it along.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity for me. I didn't know they were wearing much in the way of armor.
Yeah, the captain had the half plate, but everyone else had like a ring mail.
Oh, I missed out on that. Oh well. Yeah. No, I just got the half plate for Loki.
You guys are also were at basically at capacity for the bag too, so you might not have taken it for that reason.
Yeah.
Maybe. More likely, I just forgot.
Okay. So, with that though, any other doohickeys for sale?
Yeah, I don't have anything, but that's probably my own fault. I probably picked up stuff and I forgot to write it down, but that's my own fault.
We have no.
Yep.
The javelins have been handy, and so have the hand axe. Even though I've now got a magical one, so I'm not sure.
Any magical armor? Like it's like the glamour set loader is an item I think you were talking about selling.
I mean, nobody wants it, do they?
Not really.
Because K and Warrior really and truly can't use it. Loki can do it at will with his regular, like, actual good armor. And then Scar, it's not his...
I mean, there's no point with the Scar using an armor that can change clothes, considering he'd still be Scar, just in those clothes.
Yeah.
I still have my the magic items that I got like at the beginning, like the Ring of Ringing and the Rope of Mending. But the conversation that I literally just had with Severa, I don't think I'm going to be selling these items.
Yeah, but I think we'll sell. Yeah, or we'll find someone to sell the glamour stuff to leather to.
All right.
Or trade, maybe.
Yeah. You actually would have to go to Magic Item Shop to do that as well. There is Will's Wonderful Workshop. WILL. Wonderful Workshop.
Nice.
It is all kinds of oddities. It is... So. Oh, that's the wrong one. I encountered. Right, the Glamoured set of leather. If you are reselling, or just walk away with money, they will settle for 1,000 gold. If you use in store, they can get up to 17.
So, so resell 1,000 gold, exchange up to 1,700.
Yep, 1,750. But yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, cool. I take it, is it Will behind the counter?
Yes, you can see he is dark skin, human, very very much tan. He is wearing simple, like leather kind of. It's a like a male corset, opposed to like armor. You can see he has like a very nice like long sleeve like button-up shirt that's been like rolled up to like the bows. Okay. What can I do for you?
Yes. We found this on our travels, and none of us can really use it. We would like to either sell it or exchange it for items in your very curious workshop.
Of course. And you were all adventurous, I assume?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wonderful. We love adventurers here. You bring us some of the most wonderful gear.
As I say, I mean, doors in D&D are usually supposed to be able to fit all, aren't they?
Yeah.
So Scar's probably not. I was a quick question. I was wondering if Scar could actually get in the door.
Yeah.
Like, wait, it's D&D.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. So, what are you looking for? Are you looking for gear? This armor does not suit you. A different piece of armor, maybe weapons to augment, shield, fine trinkets.
Healing potions?
Of course,
healing potions sounds
very
good.
common. Very necessary for the adventure life. We are currently out of
Especially when you're
supreme healing potions, but we have all the way up to superior.
That'll do. That will do.
And for your potion, superior potions will run about 500 gold pieces per. Greater, well, of course, 300 gold. And then for your standard healing potion, 40 gold.
40 gold?
Correct.
Okay.
We are limited on stock, though. We have about a dozen standard healing, about 7 greater, and 3 superior.
A dozen being 12, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I still have my 2 regular in my inventory. I don't know about everybody else.
We do also have other potions as well available.
If it's okay with you guys, I'll take 4 healing potions, which would be 160 gold, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So okay. Yeah, that's fine. That leaves us still with over 1,200 or something.
Yeah, I just... Okay, remove 160 and add 4 normal healing potions.
So you're paying out of pocket with that, so you're not using the armor.
Yeah, I'm paying out of pocket. Sorry.
You're good.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. Sorry, I did not make that. I did not make that known. Yeah, I'm paying out of pocket. I'm not using the armor.
What other potions does Will have?
Yeah. We have one of our newest and one of the fan favorites we have, Potions of Speed.
Yes.
Very, very wonderful. They allow you to augment yourself with the haste spell for 1 minute.
Handy, very handy. And how many and how much do you have?
We currently have 2 in stock.
Okay.
A bit low on supply because of the festival coming up. They run about 500 per.
Jesus.
Okay.
Of potions of heroism allow you to augment your abilities as well as your own vitality for about an hour. You gain 10 temporary hit points and effective bless for 1 hour. No concentration.
And they're how many and how much?
We currently have about 5. They are 300 per.
Personal opinion, I would go with the Potions of Heroism because I have haste.
Yes, but if you lose concentration...
True.
Haste, the potion is concentration, it's just for the minute.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it's also good because then you can use other spells.
Oh, that would be a good idea. I mean, Thor, were you under the... Who did I cast haste on in the last fight?
Me, myself, and Scar last week.
I don't think I got it.
You twinned it.
No, Loki got it. I gave it to Loki.
Okay,
yeah. I look at Thor and it's like, hey, if you liked how you felt under the effect of a haste spell earlier, I recommend the
Do you like crack? It's like taking crack.
Is there just a weird goblin in the corner saying that?
Okay, alright, just double check my math here. Two potions of heroism would be 600.
Correct.
1 speed and 1 superior healing would be 1,000.
Correct.
So that's 1,600, yeah?
Correct.
So I would leave us 150 to either save or make use of in the shop.
This is going to be a weird question for you. What was your name again?
Will.
Will, this is going to be a weird question. But do you happen to sell horse armor?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
We do sell cool weapons though, and he pulls a lever, and then a drawer opens, and then a bunch of basically a clothes rack with blades and hand axe just pops out.
I'm real sorry. Weapons aren't really my thing. It's
They're mine though.
Yeah, they're his though.
Scarfang has finally been activated inside the shop.
Right? Yeah, it's finally happened.
NPC until there's a weapon,
Yeah.
What are these? What do they do?
Will pulls out one. This one, there's a little it's a blade pommel, and there's a little disc at the bottom. He revs it, and you see a beam of light pops out at the top.
Oh,
pretty cool, right? I thought it was a saber of light.
Whoa.
I feel like somebody's gonna sue your ass in a little bit.
No.
They tried.
This one, and he pulls it off, and you see it's
a mouse folk kicks down the door. Oi!
What are you doing there, buddy?
Do you think you have the rights to Star Wars here, my friend?
I fucked over Fox. I'll fuck over you.
Once this is over, I'm going back and I'm clipping that, so that's hilarious. No, Yoda can't hide from the mouse. Yoda has to obey the mouse.
Yeah, the only way.
Alright. This one, he pulls out, it's a very long handle, and then it's a double blade axe. This one, it kind of whirls it around, and it gets kind of colder in the room. Allows you to augment your strikes with the power of frost, and to freezing your enemies when you strike them. Puts that one back down. Very much like not his weapon of choice, very heavy. Several different weapons, if you're looking.
How much do they run for?
Well, it depends.
How much was that axe? How much was
The
that?
frost axe. The frost brand axe will run you about 1,000 gold.
Wow. That is out of my price range.
And it'll be here next time you come back in.
Right.
And he starts pushing it back into the drawer. Closes the door.
Let's see. You got any other fancy stuff?
Of course. What are you looking for? Weapons.
Something in the way.
Shields, rings. Staffs. Fisticuffs.
Weapons. Weapons. How about what about like one-handed battle axes or long
Battle
swords?
axes. Of course.
Yeah.
I do believe we have a few things. This one. Here we go. We call this one Giant Slayer. He pulls it out and I can shoot it off. Pretty gnarly look.
Oh. Look at that.
Giant Slayer. Whenever you hit a creature that is a size larger than you, allows you to deal extra damage to them and also potentially knock them prone, allowing you to hit them even harder.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Interesting.
How much for that?
The Giants will run for about 3,000 gold.
3,000? You say 3,000?
Correct.
3, yeah.
Right. Sorry, mate. I've got a budget of like 500 at most.
Of course. I mean, let's work in that budget. We
Alright,
have a
thanks,
few
cheers.
different things. We have what's called the Hellfire weapon set. It's very unique. He
What's
begins
that?
pulling out, opening one closet, and you can see different weapons that are fashioned from infernal iron and have different like hellfire veins running through them. These are very unique. We came across these from a collector a while back. Unfortunately, he had upset a few devils. That's a bit amusing. They allow, whenever you defeat a creature, despite whatever their alignment may be or their chosen deity, it will always send them to one place, the River Styx.
Huh.
As well as, should you feed the weapon with either soul coins or infernal blood, you are able to augment its power.
Where do you get soul coins?
They're a unique currency. Adventurers are... Soul coins are a bit of a unique feature. Everyone's soul has value, and that value depends. Usually they are a currency traded among devils, should you come across those, that should you, the more pious, the more of value to a devil to take that soul, the more it's worth. For example, a very devout paladin that many years in service might be worth 5 or 6 soul coins. Whereas a common thief who's nothing new, easy to corrupt because he's already corrupt, would be worth maybe half a soul coin. Everyone's soul has value.
That's nice.
The more pure your soul, the more value it has.
It's Bitcoin, basically. Yeah, I'm kidding.
Alright. Sounds kind of difficult to get our hands on, so I'm gonna have to say no.
If the devil, let me know.
Fair. If I do, I will.
Was it last campaign or another campaign entirely? Didn't Haldir like find a soul coin or something?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure one of us found a soul coin and had no idea what to do with it.
That sounds right. I know in the Sunday group we ran into a couple of different soul coins when we were in Tal'Dorei, but
that's because there was devil stuff going on there too.
Yeah.
And you have met one devil in this campaign, but and you can ask them.
She seems nice.
Yeah.
Actually.
Is she nice enough to give up blood though?
Or a soul coin.
That's the question between you and her.
Do you have anything for sorcerers at all?
Of course.
Okay, I think I zoned out. What you said? Hellfire weapon set. What is in the set?
Yeah, so it's basically every like traditional like weapon you can come across: halberd, swords, axes.
Murder.
So is the set sold as all one individual set, or is it
No,
sold
you can buy
individually?
individual.
Sorry, I stepped over Kay's.
You're good.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I think I stepped
what
on
is
top
your,
of
lineage?
You don't want me asking.
my what now?
In the source of your arcane, were you born in a...
Where you get your magic from, fool?
Were you blessed by divine lineage of a celestial? What is your arcane propriety?
Would Kay know that his powers?
Probably not.
No. You know, I don't really know.
Are you looking to augment then just your general spellcasting, or?
I guess I'm just looking to like not die as much. Like
survivability. Why didn't you start with that?
Yeah, survivability. Yeah. Like last time we were in a fight, I casted a spell to help.
Uh-oh.
That's exactly what happened last fight.
That's exactly what happened. Poor soul.
You cast a spell, yeah. Whilst TM, yeah, I think the Fourier was gonna get from Will. He's gonna have he's gonna have one potion of speed, one superior healing.
Hello?
Two of the...
Hello?
You're back.
Hello?
Sorry, my internet froze for a second. What was said?
Cool. Well, is this whilst we were waiting for you to get back? Fourier's just decided what I'm going to buy with the credit from the armor.
Yep.
One superior, one speed, and two heroism.
Sounds good. You have 150 in-store credit left.
Yeah, so if everybody else needs that, yeah.
If you're just looking to augment your survivability, we have amulets of health we can lend out. Cloaks of protection that can augment your survivability, as well as rings.
I already have a cloak of protection.
Rings of evasion.
I just said two heroism, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Even though I just said it, I just completely forgot.
Oh, that's what an amulet of health does? Interesting. Okay.
Yeah?
Would you happen to have like armor that I can wear? I'm not proficient in armor. Yeah, I know.
We could custom make something if you'd like. We don't traditionally sell the sort, but it's doable.
How much for? You said you had amulets of health, right?
Correct.
How much for one of those?
They run about 2,000 gold.
Ooh, that's a little out of my price range. A lot out of my price range, actually.
We're level 5.
Yeah,
we're broke.
What do you have to the tune of? Hang on, I gotta add platinum is one platinum is
100 gold.
Is it
10 gold?
100?
Sorry, yeah,
10
10
gold.
gold.
It's
Sorry.
10, 10, 10, 10,
10.
10. Yeah. So 10
yeah.
copper is 1 silver, 10 silver is 1 gold, 10 gold is 1.
Do you have anything that sings to the tune of, like, 400 plus gold? It's cool if you don't.
Potentially. Though it might be limited use, potions of invisibility might allow you to not be hit. Potions of healing, always good choice. You have fireball beads, which are single-time use.
You know what? I'll come back to your store at some point. I'm just a little broke right now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I said that.
Well, you're broke.
But plus, I already bought healing potions from him, so like, I have survivability in that form.
Yeah.
But thank you for your services. Anybody else wanting to buy anything?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So for I take it Will take a note of 150 credit for it. Cool.
Actually, do you have any weapons in the range of 500 gold at most that do elemental effects and stuff?
I do believe we do. Do you have a preference for weapon type?
Any weapon.
I have this gun.
I can augment any weapon with elemental ability.
Oh.
That one you have that you are more akin to using, I can do such.
Nope, I use every weapon.
Very well. This one shall do.
It
pulls out a longsword, silvered blade.
Oh.
See, he takes from the pouch on his hip. He pulls out a little gold magnet. It looks like a Pez dispenser, for lack of a better term, in like size and shape. And he runs it over the hilt and the pommel, and he sparks it, and then you watch as a rune appears on the hilt. To be an eyeball, but in the iris is a lightning bolt, and then electrified.
Ooh, now we're talking. Do you reckon I could combine that with some of my weapons?
Yeah.
So that's like asking for like the most heretical thing. Yeah, alright. Excellent. So how much for that one?
This one, it is a standard silver blade, no augmentation of like bonuses to the blade. However, it does do an additional bit of lightning damage to your. So it's a 1d8 longsword standard. There's an additional 1d8 lightning strike.
Right.
Run you about 200 gold pieces.
That's 200. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll take that.
Very well.
And then
do you want to use our remaining store credit or just pay for it fully?
What store credit?
You have 150.
We have.
Oh, I mean, if you guys don't want to use it, I'll use it. But
I mean, if you use it, I'll just
Can I use it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll use it. Sweet. Thanks.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
So one lightning sword. Nice.
I'm assuming we're done. So, Will.
Almost.
Sorry. No. Sorry.
I have one more thing. I want it to be like do you have an axe of fire? Kind of like how that sword of lightning. Actually, take this axe. Can you enchant my axe?
Of course. That'll run you about, because you are providing the blade, which is useful, run you 100
I should have done that for the first one. Oh.
Also, it's a silver blade, too.
Right.
Which is useful for other things, too.
True.
Yep.
Yeah, so this one will run you 100 gold. And he pulls out another one of gold medallion. Begins, rubbing it, almost like sandpaper. And then you can see where the metal and metal is hit. the groove set in, and there is like these black veins going up the blade. You'll find that when it very quickly connects through something, and it's best if I show you. He holds up the blade, and as he begins swinging in the air, as the wind hits they begin to spark and get caught, and it catches the blade.
No.
Oh,
Very cool.
that is fancy.
Yeah.
So I've got a fire axe and a lightning sword. Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
I wish
And he
you
does
well.
Yeah. Will, do you know of a apothecary or someone of that ilk we can go to next?
I believe they're all currently in the Colosseum for they'd like to do a little medicine. Here's where you can hit without lethally killing someone demonstration before the Colosseum. So they're all should be at the Colosseum currently.
Okay. Thank you, Will, and I think that's everybody. We'll head out. So although I don't know where to.
I believe the
So I would say that is us at 2.5 hours.
Yep. Go ahead and take a quick break and come back and go to Colosseum.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I didn't realize that Kay didn't know where his powers came from. Oh shit.
Wait,
Well, you know you're proficient in the arcane.
You want to break
so,
Twitch? We'll see you later. So let me just. Yep.
Yeah.
That's And we're back, Twitch.
Oh god,
with our guest star.
We back.
Woo.
Also, Soul, just I'm sorry in advance. I won't say what I'm sorry for, just I'm sorry.
Okay.
Himself. He's sorry for himself.
Yes, I'm sorry for myself. Yes.
Everything's okay. Turn on the camera.
Woo.
With that, you guys have been making your way to the Colosseum by this point, hoping to both maybe check out the Perforos Temple underneath, check out the apothecaries that are all kind of gathering for the Colosseum-wide. Like, all right, cool. As a reminder, don't aim for like any of this. Like all of this, no go. Don't stab. No.
If you stab him in the dick, that's a bitch move, but it's not illegal.
There's a very important artery near that. Please don't. If aim for below the knees. Most arm is fine. Try to not cut the tendons, so try to get the outside of the arm, not the inside. Yeah, just standard like safety.
Yes, be careful. Femoral and femoral arteries, no go. Be careful with that.
Wait, is this some random dude giving this lecture, or?
No, so there are a number of healers that are present. As you guys walk into the Colosseum, there is basically in the center. There's a big presentation going on, like talking about all the stadium staff are there. All of the they're talking about like the Heimlich in case staff are choking guests with popcorn. It's very exciting. Right. They say because of the excitement levels, they recommend if there are elderly that you have someone with them in case they have a heart attack. It has happened before. Very exciting. They're going on a roller coaster where people are getting murdered. So prep for that.
Fair enough.
Make a critical joke. What about if that old person just turns into a weird zombie monster?
At that point, I call Department of Infectious Diseases. That's their. Right. With that, though,
oh crap!
As you were kind of all walking in, you're kind of coming in like the back right from behind these people. They're kind of all focused on the presentation. At least most of them are. There are a few teenagers who are like talking, and then one of them like gets slapped in the shoulder and is like, "Focus. This is important. Someone might die, and it's your fault."
Or you might die.
Scar.
Yeah.
Though there is about 80 or so people in this like little group over here, Colosseum, you immediately spot one individual. Very dark skinned human wearing this very like currently out of armor, because they're kind of just lounging about currently, but very fine silks, very nice like short sleeve silk shirt. Kind of like darker, like black, not like work pants per se, but definitely like some like dress slacks. Maybe some like comfortable sandals. See, Phantasma. He's kind of
Wait a minute.
Group, making sure all are paying.
Scarfang is going to. He gives a loud shout, I think. Hey, Phantasma! Is that you? And he'll start like walking over to the guy.
I immediately turn over to look at him. You see a whiff of, how can I say that, of recognition. I remember your cloak, and I see you. I remember you. You are that youth from back then, right? And
you
then
know
I'll just wave my hands at my at the guys that helped me to set up the Colosseum. They'll just run around and do their tasks, and they'll come straight at you. Like, so, did you heed my advice from back then?
Yeah,
did you put your anger to good use?
Yeah, look at me. He's like covered in the big armor. He's got I think he's got the cloak still like wrapped around his arm, as sort of like just armband sort of style. Look, I've made it. I'm here. Made it to Kartan.
I slap his shoulder and say, well, you could have used my cloak for a better thing than that, but overall, I like your style now. So, how come you're here?
I'm
What
here
have
to
you
fight.
been up to?
Well, I'm here for 2 reasons. Back in, I joined the Adventurers Guild, the Sea Dogs, and after a while, they finally sent me up here for the mission. We gotta investigate the house or something. And I'm here for the Coliseum. I'm here to fight. Finally, gonna be a gladiator.
You're here for the promotion. You're here for the valor, honor, and glory.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know it.
that's what I like to hear. Do you feel the blood pumping in your veins? Do you feel those shouts? And I gesture behind my back at the Coliseum. Do you see all those kids running around? All impatient for the show and the fights and the blood.
You know it. I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. Do I see everyone else that
Yeah,
came
they're
with
kind of
Scar?
like 60 feet behind. He's kind of still walking up slowly. Because Scar, although he was walking, was like big power step walking towards.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like
Halfway to like jogging.
So you can see.
I see you have friends.
There is a very tall, about the same size as you. Looks human. Very short cut hair, back in the braid in the back. Very much has face paint on. Warrior, I'll grab until detail as well. Any other bits and bobs they have. Are you wearing?
Not really. Yeah, I said
clothes currently?
Well,
You don't wear
the same thing.
Same thing. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Very, very muscular.
He's basically, as we've described, he's four from 4 Ragnarok. Just with the full-on, Viking side shave, mullet braid, and blue war paint on his face and arms, bare arms. But he has a great sword slung over his back and a hammer hanging from his waist.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true.
You can see standing next to him, dark black hair, kind of in a mullet style, slick back, kind of oiled and well manicured. Wearing kind of like dark blacks and greens. Probably has like a little vest robe on. Dark black slacks, black shoes. Also walking, very scrawny human. He's wearing this like armor over him, but it's definitely like it needs to be filled out. It's maybe a little bit too big for him, just a little bit. And then next to them, it's very similar in build as well. Is a do we settle on Leonin or Tabaxi?
Leonin.
Yeah. So a scrawnier lion person, cat-like build, has cat paws with currently retracted claws. A mane that's been like well maintained.
Scholarly clothing, little pocket watch on his belt. Yeah. That's about it.
I see
The
you
two
got
smaller
some
ones, maybe
fine
not.
friends.
Yeah. These are people I've been traveling with. This is Thorir, this is Loki, and this is Kay.
My eyes skim across Thorir thoroughly. I say, you'll make a good warrior. Or you are a good warrior. I can see that.
Thorir is great.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
I like your confidence. You both. Do you want to participate in the upcoming festival? How do you look at that?
If people of the magic persuasion can be a part of it, yeah, sure, I'll join.
I look at you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
There was no name, so
Okay.
I look at Kay and say, I'm not sure you'll cut, but you might as well try.
Thanks.
I think we have some kind of small event for magical people, but overall, It's the Colosseum. Look at that. At this majestic building. It's made for warriors, by warriors. And overall, it is about warriors. But if you have that warrior blood pumping in your veins, you're free to try.
He's got it, don't you worry.
Well, we will look at that. So, tell me about your recent adventures while we walk. And I'll start walking towards the Colosseum.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
walking
Scarfang will join you. He'll just relate the story of like the things we fought so far. The centaurs, the dungeon we found, and everything in there.
I don't think we should be telling anybody about the centaurs.
the centaurs was a mistake.
I mean, if you interrupt him, then he like obviously stops, but otherwise he's gonna keep going.
So first things we fought these centaurs, and everyone's like,
He's like,
shit. Right, never mind.
We don't talk about the centaurs.
All right, no, you don't talk about the centaurs we killed.
Tell him about the dragon, though. The dragon was fun.
Yeah, the dragon.
Yeah,
we went into
the dragon
and he goes he talks about the dragon, how we fought him in that dungeon on the stone bridge. And he details the sea serpent as well, and the North sharks, and like the horde of dragonkin, and then eventually the manticores as well. Like he details all of that stuff as we walk.
So I see you've grown up to be a fine warrior indeed. On the topic of the monsters you have fought. As you can see, the promotion is growing bigger every year, and we have a shortage of hands. So, as you might deduce, we need people to help us all the year, every year. So, what I'm thinking... you are fine warriors, indeed. Can you... For the payments, and... You see a small drop of sweat on his face, dripping through his cheek, for the appropriate payment, maybe get some monsters for us, for the promotion, for the upcoming fights.
Capture them.
Yes, we need them alive. We need people to see the greatest show in the nearest places, in the farthest lands.
We can do that, right, lad?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
Yes,
as you can see, I am really short-handed.
I understand.
You're thinking, we could fight them, yes. Capture them, I'm not sure about that.
We just need the equipment.
I have all the nets you want. I have all the balls you can have. That I can do.
Yeah, one of the perks of having the Forge Cleric Temple directly underneath the Colosseum for making chains and stuff to hold these things is you can kind of hey, we need this. Like, alright, cool, here you go. And it's already ready. So, any kind of capturing cages, nets, bolas, those kind of things are easily provided.
Alright. And if we do this job, I heard there was an entry fee for the event. Any chance we could, maybe dodge that part, seeing as how we're doing a bit of labor?
You see a bit of struggle on his face, and yes, I'd say yes, but I would have to maybe cut it from your payment a bit, just a little.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Yes, that's fair enough. Moreover, if you want to participate, I can waive the fee for your friends that don't want to participate. But if you don't, well, you have to pay.
Right.
Yeah, so... as I know, there is a dungeon nearby this city, this magnificent city of Kartan. Right. So you can probably find monsters there. I'm not sure which kind of monsters, but I'm pretty sure there are monsters. And I can provide you with any lengths of chain, any cage you want. Just tell me.
All right. Any kind of monsters you're looking for?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Like, is
Gonna be
there like a
whatever.
specific monster you're looking for, or like small, medium, large, gargantuan?
Gargantuan.
For that, you have to ask my vice accountant, because I'm
Alright.
not sure what was planned for this festival. Because, well,
a little
everything
like,
changes all the time.
4'8", a very short drow kind of comes out. Very much like very short cut hair. Very short on the sides, back, the board. Yeah. So you'll need to catch these. Probably nothing that can fly. We've tried that before. The chains can break, and then they get out in the city, and it's a big issue. Nothing that flies. Preferably something without the capability of spellcasting. Had that issue before. It's charmed a few of our custodians to let them out. Very, very wild.
What about things that eat brains? How do you feel about that?
A bit harder to heal, preferably not. Big showy creatures. Dinosaurs are big. Kids love dinosaurs. We also recommend a lizard, draconic perhaps. Manticores.
Giant spiders will work.
Giant spiders.
Manticores.
Yes. Everyone
Scorpions.
loves killing the spiders.
Yeah.
We make
All right.
Look at my assistant from my head.
Okay.
Like, did you not try Manticores last year? I can't really remember.
Oh,
It
we
happens
did.
too
Yes.
fast.
We can tell you different. Yeah, so
Okay,
no
so-
Manticores, please. We did it last year. We can't have repeats.
Alright.
Okay, so just to make sure I got this so far, you don't want anything that can fly because those can get out into the city.
Yeah.
No spell casting because charmed.
Or teleportation.
No
Yeah.
just no spell casting. Period. No manticores because you guys apparently used those last year.
Yes.
Just something flashy, nothing insane.
Yeah, flashy.
Yeah.
Big show spectacle.
Flashy?
Yes.
Strong.
Yes.
So that
Strong.
it can put up a great show.
If we just change out a creature and everyone just jumps it, it's no fun. We want it to break a few bones, a few ribs, internal bleeding.
Yeah.
Preferably not to kill anyone because,
Yeah,
you know.
seriously maim and injure.
Alright.
You guys have like waiver fee, not waiver fee, but like waivers at least, right? Like, hey, there's a slight possibility that this will happen to you.
Of course.
But-
So the
Of course.
spectators have to sign those too, yes.
yeah, okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Especially those flyers we hand out in the city, it mentions it. and I get a small flyer from my pocket, show it to you, and there's a little, like,
Small
smallest
print.
possible string.
That's fine, right there.
Leave if any. Yeah, the
Kay like
smallest-
Kay reaches for like his archaeology pack and like tries and finds his his magnifying glass, and he's like,
You see, it's right here.
I mean, I believe
Yeah. Try it. It's right here. I can read it properly, yeah.
Or,
Can we insight check a flyer or one of them?
You can see these flyers are showy spectacle, valor, glory, money. It's yeah. It's a flyer.
lot of
Big, big words.
Yeah.
Big words at
many
the front,
words.
small words.
warning.
It's like it's most like, pretty much all adverts. You know, they go through the whole thing. This is the whatever car, whatnot, or service. Then at like the last 2 seconds of advert, they say so many words. You're like, sorry, what was that?
Yeah. This is the
What?
2018 best car of the year for safety from one specific individual that did this.
With this new medication, you'll feel great. Warning: side effects include
Yeah.
headache, migraines, blasting ass so hard your whole body leaves you.
Yep. Those types of flyers.
I
Yep.
mean, you technically wrote it on the flyer, so like,
Of course. It is on the flyer. You've seen that right here.
It's on the flyer.
It's very important we specify it. It's on the flyer.
I'm not. I'm not saying that it's not on the flyer. I'm just saying that
Yes,
it's,
we're saying it's
on the flyer. Yeah,
So
we're
so we're
saying
good,
that
right?
it's on the flyer.
Yeah.
So all's
Is
good.
there any kind of problem?
No, you wanted monsters, right?
Yeah.
No, I love I love flyers. They're great. So monsters, a dungeon nearby. Yeah.
So, are you up for the task? Can I
Hell
count on
yeah.
you? Ooh, that's great. I'll turn to my vice accountant and say, you can help my young friends with all the necessary equipment, right?
Of course. Oh, Billy,
Good.
you don't have to go anymore.
She's
Thank
yeah.
God. Like 5'8", it's like drops when he's running.
Billy, don't forget what I asked you last time.
I'm sorry, did Scar just sign up for another mission whilst we still haven't actually done our guild mission yet?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've done that.
How fast does this need to be done, by the way?
Ooh.
Well, there's 2 weeks till the thing, so.
2.5 weeks. 2 weeks.
Alright, 2 weeks we got.
Till
Doable.
the end of Elysius.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With that, you're kind of given like let us know when you're heading out. We'll give you like supplies and stuff. They basically have a crate full of all these chains and stuff. You were asked to get basically one really big monster, and then preferably 2 smaller, medium sized that can be like for like.
So 1 Tarask and a lot of flumps. Got it. Okay, I'll remember that.
Yeah,
Or
that's
to quote Countdown, 1 from the top, the rest from the bottom.
Look, Tarasks don't fly and they don't cast magic.
Yeah, totally.
It's a viable option.
Yeah, they don't cast magic because they're immune to magic.
If we can capture the fucking thing as well.
It's a 40 for strength. Good luck.
So yeah, I'll go and do my job, and you go and do your job. When you are done, come to me, and we will talk about your rewards, your admission passes, your passes to the Colosseum, and stuff like that.
Awesome. Thank
Now,
you.
I'm going to ask this, and I'm going to ask this in the most non-confrontational way possible. What exactly is your job?
Ooh. I am the face of the Colosseum. I am the strength of the Colosseum. And I am the spear of the Colosseum.
Oh.
Got it?
Yeah.
See, now that's image.
Once again, this was not like I was like legitimately curious. I don't know who you are, and I'm glad to know you now as the.
Oh, that's good.
The
Scar
face.
can tell you more.
Yeah.
But if you want to know general details, I am Sigmund Noble, the legendary warrior of Colosseum. I was one of the best, am one of the best, and I am taking part in this festival every year at the end of the Elysius. So that's me. You can ask anyone in the city who Phantasma is, and that's me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't worry, I'll tell you more later.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
cool,
good.
It's cool. It's fine.
Thank you, Phantasma. It's been great
It was
seeing
nice to see
you.
you, and
Yeah.
I'll come back to you soon. And I'll
Absolutely.
just turn around and go on my own tasks.
Your assistant comes back to you. It's downstairs.
Ooh, what happens now?
One of the displays.
Oh shit.
Again?
The stage.
Okay.
Get off there.
Okay, I'll go do something about that.
Oh.
Anyone seeing to the I hope the stagehand has good benefits.
Now he's just the
They
stage.
get dental. That's amazing.
Well, at least he's a part of Colosseum still.
He's just the stage.
It took you a second.
Good night, everybody.
Permanent disadvantage.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, emotional damage.
And that's our second clip from the stream.
Hey.
The slow burn of a joke.
I love a joke that like takes a second to process. Like,
Yeah, I totally agree.
That's good.
Beautiful.
With that, you watch as Sigmund begins running down with the
Sigmund. I wrote Sigma.
yeah Sigmund Sigmund or Phantasma, which is
Yeah. Hold on.
you have a very interesting friend, Scar.
Yeah. He's the guy I met. He's the one who convinced me to become do this for a job.
And to format the Coliseum.
Yeah. Met him when I was about this tall. Amazing. He taught me.
By the way, when you say this tall, for Scar, how tall is that for the rest of us?
It's like just when he was a child. Put it at like 5 feet maybe.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, I know that we got to do this thing for your friend now, but I still think we need to, go check out Uzar's home.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, we got 2 weeks. Right?
The reason we came to Colosseum was for these apothecaries to look at the flowers.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. I was so taken.
The apothecaries are still there, and they're you're more than welcome to bug them while they're doing stuff.
Phantasm was a lot, and I completely forgot about the flowers. Thank you for reminding me.
Which would you say, out of the apothecaries or healers here, who looks the most? Well, who looks the most druid? I suppose is the question.
There are a few that you have a bit of a hard time differentiating who is what. Some of them just dress very Woodstock. Put it that way.
You go up to a dog and you're like, "Oh, finally a druid," and then it's just a normal dog.
Hey, no. Foria has a 14 in intelligence. She's not that dumb.
I know, I'm being a jackass.
So there are a few that are like, "Oh no, I'm just an about." You're looking for a druid. There would be there are no.
Okay,
thank
cool.
you.
And you can see there is a shaggy, like dirty blonde. He's wearing it's a very simple like white T-shirt and very baggy khakis.
Mm.
He looks half elf.
Sorry, Aaron, I presume.
Yes. What do you feel?
So me and my friend over here, we had come across some plants that we're not sure about, and we were hoping to get some sort of opinion on them.
Yes. Do show.
Yeah, and then we pulled out the sunflower, the other plant, and the eggplants.
He kind of like points at the egg. Into that one, but
it is edible if that's a question you have about it.
It was not, but this one's nightshade. Third flower you guys have not identified.
Do any of us know what that is?
Are any of you guys proficient in nature?
Hang on, let me check. I feel like I am.
Oh.
Nope.
I am not proficient in nature. I'm proficient in survival, though.
I don't think it counts. I have that. No. That's not what I mean. Sorry. I have this. Yeah, but so I'm proficient. But does it give me knowledge?
Yeah.
Or does it just make me?
It's the item instead of natural knowledge.
Okay. Then I guess I know.
Now you can look at it's a poison. Duh.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay,
nice.
So
Yeah.
Not edible. Got it.
No, very much not edible.
Why do I know this?
would there be
and the.
I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to ask, and this purple sunflower.
Oh yes, it is. It normally grows in the Underdark. It is called a night flower, or a night sun. Traditionally, it is a plant used for darkness spells, different alchemical and arcane components. It also can be used as a hallucinogen. If inhaled, it has to be ground up and smoked.
Gotcha. Is Nightshade also native to the Underdark?
Yeah, it can be. However, it is not exclusive.
Okay.
Cool.
Interesting. And you don't know what this guy is, I say as I pick up the eggplant.
No, there's.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, cool.
I take it he is honest about
Make an insight check.
that. Natural one.
It's okay if I make an insight check as well?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, insight. No, that's none of those are correct. Here's insight. Nope, I don't know anything either. Alright, so this just makes things even weirder. So we have a plant that's poisonous that can grow up here and in the Underdark. And then we have a plant exclusive to the Underdark, and then we have whatever the hell this is, and we point at the I point at the eggplant shaped what was Uzar doing with this stuff? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, we have another problem: is that my headset is telling me that its battery is low.
Oh.
Oh no!
I
Shit.
hate that.
Yeah. 1 second. Let me see. I have. Yep. Right. So we have to come out the voice call, and I'm gonna have to muck around with Twitch. So
Okay.
if you guys don't mind waiting a minute.
Yeah, of course.
Should be fun.
You got that?
It's time for an ad break. This episode of Osmium Coastland is brought to you by I don't know.
What's popular these days? Raid?
Raid Shadow.
Raid Shadow. Oh god, no, die.
Yeah,
It's still around.
These
episodes of Myth of Osmium Coastland is
you
brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends, the biggest MMORPG in the world.
So I have a very important question.
Sponsored by
Were
Shadow.
you
Or not?
now was that Phantasm saying Coliseum like that, or was that you saying Coliseum like that?
That was me.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure it was Phantasm as
It is
well.
also fantastic.
Yeah. Sorry. I've never heard anybody pronounce Coliseum like that, and it's like, is
Like
this a
what, like
character
Coliseum?
thing? Huh?
Like
No,
Coliseum?
Coliseum. Yeah, Coliseum.
Yeah, that's me, and Phantasm as well. That's
No,
a part of my Russian accent, so...
It's all good. I just like I like how it's pronounced. It's just like, is this a character thing?
It's kind of rolls off the tongue as well,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah. Hey, it works. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well.
I shoot Phantasm in the foot. I'm kidding. No, I don't have a
No.
Anyway, I started blasting, right? I cast Eldritch Blast. Twin, quick and
Not my-
Eldritch Blast. Action search to Eldritch Blast.
Not my teacher. No.
Yellow.
Hello?
Now we have once I have come back on Twitch. Twitch. Can you hear?
Yeah, I need to check my notes for something. I feel like I wrote something else about the plants.
Hmm.
But
Okay, my mic audio is coming through, but Discord audio...
Yeah, your mic.
You sound underwater.
Yeah. Just like the ocean.
Sounds quirky.
Yeah, this is...
Hello, I'm under the water.
Oh.
Please help.
I sound underwater. Right.
Donald of the
How do
pool,
you
what
guys
is your wisdom?
Okay, I'll use the webcam's microphone for Twitch, and I'll knock one sec. Voice and video. Fire.
That's
Yep.
So if I switch webcam, how do I sound via the webcam?
Way better. I can hear you.
There we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
There you go.
Alright, let me get everything back to the way it was before I open... Oh! You've DM'd me. Someone's DM'd me.
It's good. It was me.
I could not see it.
I got the answer I needed.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it's just I have... Because the way I had up, literally all I have on my screen is the webcams.
You're good.
Nothing else. Okay, and let me go back to the Twitch window. Get everything on. Sorry about that, anybody watching on Twitch or VOD, but battery life, they suck sometimes.
That's why I do.
So, what do you need from me? Sorry.
I was asking for if you wrote something down in your notes, but I got it from Kay. So.
Oh, I thought I heard something about what's my wisdom or something.
Oh yeah,
No.
it was the meme like you being underwater. It's Donald of the pool. What is your wisdom?
My wisdom is, let's see, if anybody slaps extension exhaust on the car to make it louder, they are compensating.
We were driving down the road.
The words of
And
true wisdom.
Somebody had like revved their car a lot and like sped past the stop sign. And I went, tell me you have a small penis without telling me you have a small penis. Played a car revving. And I'm like,
One time, me and a mate from class, we were in Edinburgh and we were going to like Pizza Hut, and this fella, he revved his engine for all of 5 foot. To get out of the driving drop off zone of this place to join into the actual main road. He revved it for all of like 5 to 3 foot for no reason.
Brilliant.
he's showing off
but anyway, yes,
college students. He's getting the.
No, he was showing off to no one.
Getting his
Literally, it was like, what? Yeah. But anyway, yes, back to the game.
Yeah.
Right.
So
we have learned that out of the 3 plants that we have, the one that's more flower-like is Nightshade.
Mm-hmm.
The sunflower one is Night Sun. And then we still don't know about the eggplants.
Right. Yep. That's where I left off. Yep.
Yeah. All plants that were growing in a reverse greenhouse where it was dark. Night Sun grows exclusively in the Underdark. Nightshade can grow in both. Still don't know about the eggplant.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
If that's... I mean, do you think Phantasma needs help with this loose displacer beast?
He looked kind of swole. I think he can handle the displacer beast by himself. But...
He can handle anything, telling you now. Strongest gladiator there ever was.
It's up to you guys if we need to go take a I think he'll be fine.
Should we go and watch? It's gonna be cool.
I mean, I don't think they'll let us watch them trying to wrangle a beast that's escaped. That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Alright, go on, let us help him out.
Alright.
He's short-staffed anyway. He could use a hand.
Yeah. I guess let's go help. Let's go help Phantasm catch a beast, a beastie boy.
Oh yeah.
But also, I think I got
The druid's name who helped us. It was Sir what something?
Aaron.
Sir Aaron.
You both said it at the same time, so
Sir
I didn't get it wrong.
Erin.
Aaron. Okay.
Aaron Eager.
Well, yes. Thank you for your assistance, sir. We're gonna go see what's up with this place beast.
The what now? Go back.
Don't worry, just stay up here and keep being a stagehand and not be a stage.
There you go. I can do that. I don't know what that means, but okay.
You might lose your hand, and then Kay walks off.
So, Fantastic had a couple minute head start on them. So you get down here first, where you guys keep all the animals. And begin looking around for this beast. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Ooh, give me a second.
This episode is brought to you by the letter P for perception.
Did it send it to Roll20? Yeah, it did.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah.
16?
Yep. So, glancing around, you are looking for... these laser beasts are very easy. Big Black Panther. Like, hard to miss. And you you guys know, it's a very big ring around the Coliseum where so you're kind of like... Eventually, I'll run into the thing. You keep going for a bit. A few rhinos you guys have down here. Like serpents that are like a glass box with... going forward. And you eventually come across this blazer beast was in a net. But caught.
Oh.
So you kind of stepping out from behind like a pillar is a half-elf, very bulky build, very similar to you. Has a half plate, no grease on, wearing like leather pants. Yeah, I was down here and I noticed this beast on the loose. Thought I'd capture it for you.
Ooh, great job. Your name was... I tend to forget people.
Yeah. I'm new in town. I'm actually not part of the Coliseum. Darius.
Oh, okay, Darius. And what are you doing here? How did you get inside?
Oh, well, you see, I came in with a few of the other adventurers that are just carousing. Matter of fact, I think you interacted with a few of them. They are from my guild. Hoping you could...
Guild?
Yeah, the Sea Dogs.
So you are with Scar?
Yes. I've not met him personally, but I've heard of him and his team. I'm a Gold 2 adventurer. I'm a bit... I'm gone from the guild more.
Inside check.
Make an insight check.
Yeah, I think from the reaction of the three of us, I think Saul's put it together that's not right.
He seems fairly straightforward. He does have what looks to be a gold dog tag, which would be a guild insignia. Yes. So I do hope they'll be participating.
Do I know how adventurers are identified in the Kartan?
Yeah. So Kartan does have its own adventurers guild. They're called the Eagle Slender. They are They all have these eagle wing badges. Think of Air Force wings, but theirs are eagle. They use all the guilds and the Osman Coastlands use the same ranking system. So you have bronze, silver, gold, and diamond and platinum. Or platinum and next. So gold 2 is pretty high up there. It's copper 321, silver 321, gold 321. He's middle of the road. And the salty sea dogs, which is Roanoan Guild dog tag, because
sea dogs, yeah. Okay, it's pretty strange seeing you here. Well, thank you for the help with the beasts.
Of course.
We'll have to put them back in the cage, but you'll have to come with me. Because I'm pretty sure there's something going on here.
Of course.
Let's all be civilized people and we'll just check everything and no sweat, right?
Yeah, of course. Let's lead the way.
I'll just wave my hands to like go forward. Why not?
In walking. As at this point,
I will go
quickly jogging down to catch up. You see this individual walking off. Fantastic.
Well, I guess they did the job.
Yeah.
You can see the other staff are coming in to kind of like begin recaging this displacer beast. Are you leading him to your office, Vendetta?
That's a good question. There are two things I want to do. First, I want to check his identity, because I'm pretty sure he's not what he wants to be, or what he wants to show him being. And the second one, I want to talk to him about how he got there. Like, he sneaked past everyone, because those areas are off the grid, because, well, dangerous beasts. So, first things first, I'd go to my vice accountant and ask him if he knows who that person is. Because after me, after the Zygmunt noble, he is the only person who knows like 90% of everyone that goes on in Colosseum.
And they would very quickly I don't remember him coming through the doors or signing in through the log either.
Strange. Well, kind stranger, let's go to my office and talk.
Very well, cool.
And I'll just lead him to my office. Some chairs, some, I don't know,
You're not in here
sofas.
often. It's more of like when you need to have an office space, you have one, but it's very, very minimal.
You have a standing desk.
Very ambiguous. I should have some kind of standing desk. So, Mr. Darius, right?
Correct.
How did you... Well, not get here. I'm pretty sure you have your own ways. What do you want from the Colosseum and me in particular?
Well, I wanted to make sure, with my co-workers effectively participating in this Colosseum, it's very important that I make sure it's only right that the upperclassmen make sure the young folk are taken care of.
Young folk. Interesting. You know, I am a benefactor of the program called Endangered Youth. So, you can be rest assured that young folks are taken care of.
That's good to hear.
Yes, and the second thing, well, about participation and whatnot. If people want to try, they are free to try. You can... I rustle in my pockets and take the flyer out, show it to him. You can read it on the flyer.
Of course. I love the safety warning you have. Very important.
Yes. We write it on the flyer. You can read it under the biggest words there.
If you don't mind me asking you a question, though.
Yeah.
Colosseum work. You're a well-renowned fighter yourself.
I am.
Where do you see yourself in 10, 20? You're human.
What do I see myself in 20 years? I don't know. Might as well be a pile of dead meat.
How old are you?
Between 30 and 50, around 40, I would say.
40, 45.
Okay.
In 20 years, I might as well be a pile of bones or dead meat. You know, everything happens in the industry. In 10 years, I don't know.
A form of accident protection. Something that could keep you in the Colosseum for another century. Happy and...
And how exactly does that work? Are you talking about some dabbling in dark magic or...
No, nothing
or
of
magic?
the sort. Not even dark magic, actually. If anything, divine. I have a few co-workers of mine that are proficient in potions of youth. Allows the user to get about 10, 20 years back. Do it a couple times, and... I mean, you're human
Potions
yourself.
of youth.
The wear and tear on your bones can't imagine doing this till 50, less 65.
It is the first time I hear about your so-called potions. I have to think about it. It sounds really interesting and charming to me, but what are the premises of such a deal? What are the downsides? I'm pretty sure there is something about that.
Well, I mean, obviously, you cannot drink past a certain point. And he looks maybe about 30, maybe late 30s. For example, if I was to take off 20 years with one potion, I could not take another, as I would be literally an infant. Very downside of you could much over a certain period of time. That is one of the bigger downsides. But as far as upsides, well, bigger. Again.
Insight check again.
Make an insight check.
I'm pretty sure he's not telling me the whole truth. Insight. 11.
You're suspicious. Again, as someone who you've looked at these kind of things before, just things like to help with pain, things to help with age. Like, you're not a stranger to any of these things. And this is the first time you've heard of it. So you're cautious, reasonably so.
Yes.
Well, perhaps then a demonstration. And he pulls out a vial. He downs it, and you see over the course of the next minute. Yeah, as we are an individual like you, Asthma, you are a public icon. To lose you would destabilize a lot of both the entertainment industry, but also just the safety people seeing you.
Yes, you are right.
Over the course of the minute as he's talking, DH. Early 30s. One of them almost being a teenager. 19. With our concoction, we are able to give back that many of us so desperately, without resorting to any of the necromancy or dark arts.
That is a really tempting offer. What is the price?
We wish to enter a partnership with the Colosseum. A number of our individuals need
recognition?
Yes. Public eye is very important, as you are aware. Public figure. And the Colosseum brings them. So,
you want to build an image?
Yes. Put our brand out.
I need to think.
Of course, take your time. Time is
yes.
not an issue.
I'm pretty sure you didn't expect me to answer you this same minute.
Of course.
This is a tempting offer. Well, Mr. Darius, let's be on our way. I will think about your
Very well. And if you need to contact us about
I take it, is it some kind of enchanted, magical,
so it is
or just...
there's a glimmer to it. Simply think of myself, and I will be able to contact you. Very easy.
Okay. Well, without further ado, let's go.
It's walking out. So coming back down the hallways, you're kind of either watching them wrapping up, locking up the place, or see a 19-year-old human wearing half plate, like chest plate, walking back out with Asthma. Pardon me, and he walks past.
You see, Phantasma is conflicted. His face expresses conflict inside of him.
Everything alright, Phantasma?
Yes. Well...
Does anything about the...
Oops, sorry, you go first.
Does anything about the 19-year-old look familiar? Because I'm pretty sure that...
Life is full of strange encounters, my friends. Well, let's not think about heavy things and stuff like that. You're back. What did you want to ask
we
me?
didn't leave.
Technically, maybe not.
Well, we were briefly concerned about nothing, it appears, as he gestures to the place of beast chained up and being put back in place.
One of the guys
Of course,
is
my
like,
friend.
sitting on the cage like this. See, I told you we had the thing bites where his hand is. Like, ah!
Looks like you have another stage. Cool.
I told you last time, don't lean on the cages. They never heal, they never listen. Who do you think I am, my friends? I am Noble Phantasma. I can take care of one displaced beast anytime, any day.
I true that.
Yeah.
So, you have any questions?
I mean, not really. Who was that guy that walked by?
Just, people come and go. Always want to take a part of Colosseum's glory and stuff like that, or for partnership on different stuff. Like,
Yeah, I get that.
yeah, true. Like those guys last year, they wanted to sell their pies in the Colosseum. But after some investigations, we understood that their pies are not healthy enough, and people started to have, stomach aches. And that kind of damaged the image of the Colosseum, and we had to say goodbye to those unhealthy pies. It happens all the time. People come and go. They offer me one thing and say, yeah, we want to be a part of this great family of Colosseum, but not everyone comes with good intentions.
True.
True that.
I'm just curious, Phantasma, since you know a lot about this Colosseum and I assume the city,
Somewhat.
did you ever hear of or had dealings with a mage called Uvar?
Did they?
No. Mages are not your
No, I
specialty.
have never.
No.
My specialty is warriors. I don't tap into magical arts. Never had a chance to, but...
I was just curious because the reason the guild sent the four of us was because... Uh-oh. You okay, Aurora?
My internet's being weird. I had to swap over to mobile.
You're good.
No.
Alright.
But yes, yeah. The guild sent the four of us to investigate his... Well, the property and things he owned that were still in this city, just in case they were dangerous. Or that they were any of the belongings of the people of Roanoan. Roanoan?
Yep. No.
Am I saying that right? Yeah.
Do I know anyone who can help my friends? My young friends.
In looking for someone, or... I guess,
Yeah.
And like, okay, you would know one of your consorts you do take is a pretty prolific. She's not a mage; she's a fortune teller. She's very good at divination, not as an arcane art, but more like the practical means. Very, very like base level stuff. But it might be.
I know of a woman who might help you, but I'm not sure if she will be able to. But for that, you have to go to, the places where they sell love and stuff like that. And you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Nope. What does that mean?
A coffee
No.
shop.
Ooh. Well, you have enough time.
Stronger. Okay, stronger than God.
Oh, it's a speed dating place. Gotcha.
You see Phantasma's face go like...
A whorehouse. I know what you guys are talking about. God.
Yeah, you can call it a speed dating place, right?
It's just you pay for how long the date is.
Yeah. Well, sorry, you have to educate your friends on that topic. You have to go to the nearest school.
It's called the Lavish Lavender. It's a prolific, higher-end escort building.
Yeah. Oh, pardon me. Remind me, you were a part of what guild? Seaside?
Sea Dog.
The Sea Dogs.
The Sea Dogs.
Salty Sea Dogs.
Salty Sea Dogs, right. Sorry. I'm so busy now.
Not the salty seamen. I've been told that is a different thing altogether.
Huh?
Yeah. Salty seaman, it's not what we want to taste. Yeah, jokes aside, well, you can go to Lavish Lavender and ask there. There is one concert that can help you.
Are you going to be accompanying them for this trip, or are you going to be lounging back?
I'm really conflicted right now, and Phantasma as well. So, to clear my thoughts, I will accompany them.
You begin making your lavish lavender lounge.
Woo.
That will go ahead and wrap up. That Loki.
How clear are Phantasma's thoughts going to get? 30 minutes? 40 minutes? An hour?
I don't know.
Holy shit! What a twist!
Yeah. While
He's
we are on
alive. Sorry. Go on.
While we are on the way, I want to ask Scar if he knows someone called Darius.
The name sounds familiar. Think he was a salty sea dog. We found him. I remember we found him, didn't we? Did we find him?
His sword.
No,
and
I
then
think
some of his that's kind of it.
his sword and dog tags. I think.
His dog tag was brought in was part of like the quest.
Yeah.
I think the guy was presumed dead. We found his stuff.
And his room was like ransacked and destroyed.
Yeah. We like set out to.
But we're going to have to wait until next week to answer those questions.
That's interesting.
Right, before we dive deep into ourselves, I will end stream by finding someone to raid out to. So give me just 1 second.
Hey, bye everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye everyone.
Say bye.
Bye everyone.
Yeah, for Soul, this is a real thing. You're saying hello and bye at the same time.